aim and
Listen,
skill.
Seth isn't here. Someone has to.
Trời ơi. Hello anh em ngồi xem trailer tí nhá, đi đánh răng rửa mặt cái, đi con mạnh còn chưa đánh răng rửa mặt nữa. Lồn bắn nhanh ấy.
Buzz passing by, you were just talking about the pressure.
Hello anh em.
Seize is going to be nice, but there's just no follow-up with it.
Yeah, not comboed with anything.
There.
So off of the orb and off of the Seize that they've seen. They hold the line for just a moment. Down long, now funneling out of Octagon. That's going to hurt. That nade backside. He's able to get out because of the stimmy, but Mr. Fallen just swings into his death.
Those are two fights that look like they might be dry, but instead there's Util that's forcing them to take the fights.
They flip things. Maj has shown up. Molly at his feet.
Nhưng mà bọn DyAC này cứ thua một trận là
The orb too.
Foxy
Not momentary
ra.
anymore.
Off the nade, Mako's still staying alive. Battered.
23.
Spammed and now bruised. As soon as orb goes down, vision will be given. Mako on the hole, trying to keep him back. He cannot. RB still playing with the Sheriff. The reposition is you see him both jump out of hookah. Side step, that Molly's gonna help.
Lửa lỗi sao ấy?
Did it?
Oh,
No.
just
Không
barely
lỗi,
did.
không lỗi.
And it's just enough to buy time. Well done.
Ai win à? Chả biết em ạ.
They let them fall into the
Trông giống
classic.
DyAC.
DRX ideas. It's
Nói chết câu
constantly
nha,
in these
trông
group
giống
stages,
DyAC
just
cút.
relying on the post plant, relying on the time. Mako held on for so long with this full fueled up
Mẹ
orb.
Z bắn quả
And then
frenzy
RB
kinh
as
đấy.
well hitting the shots that would have actually provided a pinch on the site from foot.
All it took was one, but he hit it.
I'm surprised they got those openings too on the site.
Yeah.
And that hurts. The Red Bull clutch. That hurts.
Hoa có mấy trận nhá? 3 trận à? Hay 2 trận
DRX
nhá?
with 5 rifles in the third round. After losing the pistol, they've been able to equalize.
Ngáp vãi cả lộn ngáp em.
They always rely after losing a round like that on this re-exploration.
2 à?
They did
Đấy,
keep
trông
it
giống
to
là
five
Phút
alive.
thắng với cả LGG thắng.
Don't forget that, so this round's still a little bit dangerous. Look, DRX, full rifles on board.
And for Foot, you saw the intentions at the beginning of the round. Establish Shower's control, get the orb, and then reset.
Both players spotted, so
Wow.
yeah, they're gonna be able to
Tưởng
reset.
LGG đây bắn với
DRX
T1 mà.
uses this timing to take the fight, but he still wins it.
What? And he gets
Mất mạnh
away?
ảnh luôn.
And speaking of the reset happening in Showers, DRX completely gave up that space, so out of captain, fully safe on the other side of the map.
It's just criminal that he's able to do
Rồi,
that.
sao?
Classic
Thua.
and survive. The Bulldog now.
Trả lại
Finally,
round luôn.
You mentioned it just a few moments ago. It was preserved from the
Thằng
previous
Kiwi này
round.
bắn kinh vãi lồn luôn đấy thề.
And it's finding its mark. Stacks trying to snatch him back into this thing. They still have 2 rifles to play with.
RB went hunting
Ném
with
đồ
the spike
phía.
alone. He was the only person who got past that wall. And then the second player who picked it up
Question.
ended up dying farther back, but the spike went farther in.
Stacks trying to have to reach his way out of the cover to grab the spike, but instead it's a flash out looking to take the fight, and it's Krax who wins it out.
Jeez.
Kiểu bắn xe vịt vậy nó cứ cong ấy. Kinh vỡ. Cá
I was
xê.
thinking to myself, all of DRX died on that round that they won. They didn't manage to pick up any weapons. So that's a full reset on this eco. Back to back now. That's a huge mistake by RB. Look, Zest picks it up. The spike falls further into the site.
Which is crazy too, considering
Wow.
he was trying to get to safety.
You gotta turn your body after that. So the spike does get thrown back either way. Foot now, I mean, much better shape to actually take the anti-eco. Full rifles picked up too, and their bank is huge. So even if they get ecoed here, we're finally gonna have a first gun round after.
Tỉnh ngủ đi em Đồng Linh.
Key ults here close.
Ascension chứ không phải em quay.
I mean, there's one. I wasn't even talking about that one.
You were just saying. That's unreal. This is a very good sign for what we're in for. If it's going to continue to be things like that, where rifles do not matter.
What is going on?
Kèo chia được 10k con MoMo nghe. Hello em.
Buzz is gonna have. Actually, he's completely
Cái
out
lồn
of the
đấy
fight.
nhở.
He's close to the showstopper though. I need to see him.
Địt mẹ mày thua round này. Round sau cũng may là Phút còn tiền, Phút mua được. Nhưng mà DRX thì nó giàu vãi lồn luôn ấy. Nó giàu vãi lồn luôn.
There's no way they're giving this up.
You certainly wouldn't think so, but I also wouldn't think we'd be in this position in the first place. Attic after playing on the other side of the wall, he's able to take down one. You see the molly soar across the sky as Captain takes a second.
Ui.
I mean, the Sheriffs might be the MVP of this if this continues. The molly buys time, and that's a third Thrifty in a row.
What is going on in this game? I mean, clearly, Stack's having a giggle. That's terrifying.
That is a little scary.
DyAC's logo on the dude's face.
Dude, both of them.
Yeah, this is crazy. But
Không một
clear
vết xước
mistakes,
luôn.
I think, being made
Wow.
by both sides in the last round. RB going forward. There, not being able to punish Stacks with just a Sheriff. I mean, yeah, he pulled some ridiculous stuff out there, but the reclear with no util.
Cái pha này em chả trách được ai cả. Chả có lỗi ai cả, double pick cùng nhau mà.
Op in the hands of Kiwi on the defense. You mentioned that regardless of how the previous round ended, we would have a gun round, and that's what we have.
And it's a heavy investment too.
Yeah, it is.
Tôi thi dự đoán tỷ số là 3-2.
Guardian, despite having 1.1k, despite cracks being able to drop bulldogs, that sort of thing. You do have showstoppers both available on both sides. Kiwi with the op, that's a great secondary tool, especially up in a cubby like
Nhưng về ai thì tí tính.
And it's interesting too, the Viper wall that they're playing, the one that's not going through showers, when you don't put it through showers, it's because generally the defense wants to hold that line with an op more often than not. But the fact that there was a Trailblazer that just went through there to clear it out kind of spits in the face of all of that, although it seems like now Kiwi wanting to rehold that line and reestablish it, you just don't really have any knowledge of what's on the other side.
Yeah, you can't go deeper, really.
Yeah.
Talking about the reclears that Foot left to do.
Vãi lồn tháng 12 ạ.
Really possible.
Đi
They're gonna
mẹ
showstopper
mày.
out here with the Seekers as well. Buzz ready to go.
Flash, showstopper, 2 done. Buzz looking for the third, but the op finds its mark. It's just momentary though.
And nobody there to help out to break the Seekers for Kiwi. So even though he gets that shot off, he gets nearsighted by the Seeker hitting him. And we will finally have 2 in a row here for DRX. His Foot immediately fall back to save. That's the sort of execute you can't let DRX get.
Right.
And you heard in the teaser there at the beginning, before the teams walked out. You see the round in between. Great showstopper exit, great movement from Buzz too. DRX not chasing at all, by the way. You heard the Foot players talk about how they're very rigid, DRX, in their game plans. I wouldn't agree with that
Hello,
totally
Cully.
up to this point, but that's definitely been the reputation, and it's carried forward.
DyAC giàu vãi lồn mà.
But that's why right there, those sorts of things. So if you're aware of it, Foot, they've tried to interrupt
Hello,
it with
Juru.
those dry walks, those sort of things. There they had the deep op set up on short, down carpets. The ideas were there, but they gave up the space. They weren't patient enough. I think you stick to that setup the entire time, and you're having great success in that round.
Xin dự đoán tỷ số là 3-0.
A little shower presence for Foot. It looks like they have 3 set up that way.
Remember, they actually did force up around.
Marco mà chơi game nữa thì khó cho Foot. Ai không nói thế được.
With Marshall, and that is one of the
Nói những bạn thì thằng Ata Captain kia mà chơi game thì cũng khó cho DyAC.
no way to confirm how much is on the other side though. And Foot gladly just trample forward and take the space.
Again, this is dry completely. They want to take these aim fights.
Trận nào mà tất cả đều chơi thì
About whether or not that's a good thing.
đối thủ làm gì là có cửa mà thở. Kiwi là 1.
But it's Foot relying on it right now.
Úi ôi.
And so far it's not really worked out.
Cái này mình nói rồi mà. Đấy là lý do vì sao mình bảo là mình thích cái đội hình DyAC có Z hơn là Foxy9 mà. Tại vì có thằng Z vào thì đội hình kiểu làm cảm giác nó chuẩn hơn ấy. Burst không phải flex nữa. RB không phải bắn mấy con initiator kiểu Sova phết nữa mà là Z bắn. Mà thằng Z đấy nó tham minh sử dụng đồ ấy, như kiểu là con kiểu cung check hay là shock đạt hay là drone các thứ nó chuẩn chỉ lắm.
The boombot from Kiwi would be huge right now down short, but again he's still with that Marshall. So can't spare the time. Off of the sniper.
They figured out where the Marshall is. While they want to funnel their way in through short, Buzz has already taken the line. Kiwi on the other side.
Kiwi làm 1.
And the no scope lands. Now upgrade.
Kiwi làm 2.
The cross looking for the second. The crosshair was moved just a bit too early.
Had to make a solo play. Stacks was coming from behind.
Orbital strike dropped. Zest falling too.
Cái pass.
Cracks rotating over. back towards A where the spike
Cái
ticks away.
pad ở nhà anh hôm em qua là cái pad bây giờ dùng luôn hay khác thế ạ?
Mako not able to land the shots. Static Captain wins that out. Stacks on the flash and on the swing. You wonder what it is that the
Anh
player
nhớ
is.
chứ,
RB
nhưng
swing
không phải
so
pad này đâu,
safe,
pad này
so
mới
far
mua.
off. Having Stacks takes the fight by himself.
Thế mà 3 điều
Static
mà.
Captain wins both.
That shot from Kiwi. I mean, just disgusting onto Buzz. And then the rest of the foot players on the retake coming in very, very strong. No scope, too. Come on.
Cái pad anh to bao nhiêu vậy? Pad này to là 50x50 bạn ạ. Nhiều mà, mấy cái hãng đồ ăn nó tài trợ game nhiều mà. Không như ở mình đâu. Nước ngoài thì có tài trợ nhiều lắm. Giống như bọn Serbia có Pizza Hut nó tài trợ.
And RB have traditionally actually swapped which of these guys plays the Rays on this map, especially back in the chamber meta. That was obviously a much more difficult choice back then.
Had a captain pushed off, and it seems like for the first time this map, there may be some pressure stand. There it is. That's getting tagged up. He's done. He's
Thong
dropped.
thả đi bạn. Khởi đầu chậm chạp tí.
Great dry swing again. Foot continuing to rely on it, and this time it nets them the kill onto Zest. If they wanted to hit this B site, he's a crucial factor in doing so. If they don't hit before this knife timing from Cracks down short, right here, these foot players on this side could be very ready for this. They've got a seize too. Molly's still up. That knife just cleared.
Do they rotate off of it? What are the movements from Foot, given the information they just gathered?
Oh.
Captain flashed.
Chết,
Naded,
Brimstone.
trying to tuck, and it's actually off of a molly. Captain gets one back.
Cố này.
With the Viper wall up. That thing does so much damage so fast with the decay too. If you are moving while it pops, you're dead.
No real option to flip.
Kiwi.
No real option to go forward. Foot hold them back.
This is the best start to a map and a series that Foot have had. We've talked a lot about slow starts for Foot. Against ASC in that first map, it was really bad. Against EG, it was also very, very bad in the first map on Split. It looked like they didn't show up to the server. Today, it's different. And I think it all comes to that pressure being lifted off of them.
Very well, maybe, right? Kiwi seems to be playing loose. He's performing well. Ada Captain is too, which has been more of a constant, oddly enough, but
I think it just seems like such an insurmountable task to be able to outplace the three other EMEA teams in this tournament. Jeez.
wow. Little things, man, the timing.
He's up to 11.
Kiwi finding the window to take the wide swing and hold that angle during the peak from Zest is just beautiful.
Trận sau chắc mình không xem vào đâu mà 2 giờ mình tập team rồi.
Bigger fromage.
2 giờ bên này à? Tức là 1 giờ ở nhà.
Goes for that lurk. That's something that you can definitely use to interrupt. You saw it work on the pistol with more players behind it. This time he's rushing though.
Nói chung là team nào mà chả có một thằng Duelist bắn kinh. Bây giờ đến tầm này là làm gì có thằng bắn kém đâu. Nó không còn như cái thời xưa đâu. Bây giờ kiểu mình đến cái giải này ấy, từ franchise ấy, đến giải này ấy, tất cả là đều là team bắn kinh mà. Ducky One này, Burst này, Liquid thì có Say F này, có Nats này, LGG thì có Cang Cang, có Smoggy này. Thằng lone Smoggy bắn còn kinh hơn thằng Cang Cang luôn, mình nói thật. Cái thằng Smoggy ý, nó bắn mới kinh. Cang Cang chỉ cầm khẩu ngắm lên thì nó mới gọi là phát huy được tối đa sức mạnh thôi, chứ còn cái thằng Smoggy bắn mới kinh. EG thì có Demon One này, Navi thì vẫn có Cnet này. Thằng mình nói thật với các bạn luôn, đi mày đừng có nhìn vào thằng Cang Cang mà kiểu để quên mấy thằng khác. Đi mày thằng Smoggy để bắn dẹt hơi kinh luôn đấy.
Tough situation for RB.
Oh yeah, miserable one.
Looked like he activated the exclamation point among all the guards hunting for.
Sang map 2 nhá, sang map 2 mà không có mấy cái pha clutch của thằng Chichu thì cũng cút. Có quả 2v4 này, thằng nào nhỉ? Thằng Hao Đông hay thằng nào ở mapper ấy, nó nhảy ra nó đi mẹ làm 3 luôn mà. Something tới Nhật rồi, fake news bạn ơi. Nhật đéo nào, Something đang ở Singapore ấy.
I think it's very excusable given the situation in front of him. Ult down short.
Oh, there's interesting here. There's not a ton of layer to this. There's just him by himself. There was a prowler that went the other way, but there wasn't a combo. There wasn't pinned from sand.
Oftentimes when you go that deep, you get stuck.
Yeah.
Stax not confident enough to push up, but he only has the sheriff.
It worked last time, but not this time. Doesn't even get a chance to shoot it.
Yeah, that's a lack of information for Stax. He thinks there's more behind it, like you said.
Spike down A.
Kiwi able to hold that line and get both. DRX once again thrown into disarray.
I look at the choices being made by DRX, not only in the server, but with bringing in Zest. The kind of mind games they're playing about who's going to play in the starting lineup beforehand. And I'm thinking back to Masters Berlin where they had Lakia on the roster.
Oh, that's a deep cut. Another prime gaming flawless through for Foot.
It didn't seem like back then anybody was super happy with those decisions.
Thằng Bustio của EG bắn vãi luôn. Mình nói rồi mà, đến đây nhá. Cái franchise này ấy, ở cái franchise league thì không nói, nhưng mà đến với cái master này rồi ấy, thì đội hình lồn nào bắn kinh.
Lakia didn't even play it following champ. But may I remind now they
KP ngày trước bắn ngu thật. Mình nói thật luôn, KP ngày trước bắn ngu thật. Nhưng mà KP bây giờ hơi khác. Đéo biết vì sao luôn. KP bây giờ hơi khác. Đi mày KP. Nhưng mà nhá, T1 này, T1 bắn giải và T1 bắn tập khác nhau vãi lồn luôn. Mình nói thật luôn. T1 bắn tập chưa bao giờ thắng bọn mình. Nhưng mà nếu mà nó bắn như hôm qua, nó bắn với cả Energy á, thì đôi khi là nó thắng được. Nhưng mà đi mẹ bắn tập nhá, T1 là một bộ bắn khác luôn. Bắn vãi cả lồn đần.
Dấu tên 667 đã uy scan 10.000 đồng. DyAC có cút cô thầy.
Cảm ơn dấu tên 667 nghe. Mình bảo mà đôi khi đây đấy cút. Kể cả thằng Bát luôn. Hai thằng đấy luôn. Kiểu bây giờ chúng nó mới quen nhịp hay sao ấy. Nhưng bây giờ mày ban với cả KP mới chơi. Nhưng mà anh em nào xem hôm qua không? Quả đi mẹ mày 11 cái gì 11 12 không? KP cầm Bulldog bắn sau lưng hai thằng Energy chửa cút luôn. À đâu? Ban bắn nhá. Chửa cút luôn.
Foot are so intent on controlling early showers. And they've done it in a similar degree through short.
Mako again trying for this. Is this not even looking where he died the last time?
Exact same play.
Finally gonna find a kill though.
As he just thought he was unlucky the first time. Surely they don't do that again. He was right.
He was 0-8 before that.
Yeah.
Mako 0-8. Are you kidding me?
Oh. Where do they reset off of this? He may be in trouble.
He's dead.
He's got to understand that there was some showers presence. You just didn't know how much. Meanwhile, the hit's out towards B. Ada Captain still holding elbow.
Ôi, vẫn kịp.
So lucky trade for Ada Captain, but Buzz. I don't know if he should be dying there. Either way, they've corralled them on the site. I thought this was going to be a good round for DRX because they could fall off and play the post plant. Win condition for them, but now they can't.
They still have the orbital strike from Zest. Currently holding elbow. Has to stay alive. Prowler in face of RB. The snap out on Damage is clean.
RB mấy tình huống nịt mà mày kiểu
The safety valve gone. He's gotten it down to one. Looking for the target and it's not.
thề luôn nhá, cái thằng RB này nhá. Cái thằng RB này đến lúc mới quan trọng nhá, nó cứu vãi luôn, nó bắn kiểu dính vãi luôn ý.
When the opportunities present themselves, they're ripping off the faces, but have to be critical of DRX there. They had 2 key ults, not a single one used. They were in position to still win that.
Kiwi 15/5.
And there's no Brimstone ult to support RB on the side.
Wow.
There's no Molly coming in from Zest. Why is Zest
nhảy xuống bắn đốt phát mặt.
Why isn't he wrapping around?
I was just thinking that. I don't understand the peak.
Laughing at the situation right now. When he's been the
Làm nào lên 5 thì các bạn không nói.
factor so far.
Bên kia, bên này, bên Food này một đống anti luôn mà, anti khỏe hơn nữa. Ôi, chơi game.
Anything to interrupt Foot doing this exact thing over and over and over.
Countless amount of rounds now where they send 3 through showers. This time it's a bit of an adjustment because Krax is rotated off, but they've gained the space. Once again, they have them surrounded. They have them corralled.
Why on?
They get this position every time with no util.
Yeah, it's just so free. And because DRX don't even have someone holding in spawn, they can't comfortably take teleporter and go back showers. Complete ignorance as to what's on the other side.
Xem thì anh em bảo DRX trong tấm cút mà.
I mean, Foot has 4 though as a counter.
Đi tách luôn à.
Could be huge as well. With the Viper pit up.
This punch that Foot have to throw back isn't just a jab.
Look at Stacks.
4 rồi.
Traded ults all around right now.
He's gone so far up. It's going to be 1 for 1.
The Molly's gone though. That Brim ult gone again.
Foot still have so many tools. They have the orbital strike, that's one. They have the pit, they have the nightfall too. Everything dumped into this.
Thôi.
We're still up. Foot now pushing forward, trying to jump out of the site. And it's chaotic. Sax and Mako, the 2 that remain. The defuse is almost gotten to half, but it's interrupted. Mako, 1v3, and that's the round. Foot get another.
What is going on with DRX? That's 2 rounds in a row now. They get the B site. They should be able to set up very well. We know how good they are in post plants. It's just not working today. Stacks there needs
bớt
to
bắn
get
chửa
that
thì
kill
thua rồi.
as Zest falls into his post plant lineup position. Didn't use his ult, didn't use his Molly. Mako on the side there is only meant to buy time for that second layer. But it's getting ripped apart before they even get to peel the onion.
Finally, some adaptation. A slightly later flash, but honestly, it doesn't do very much to dissuade.
Kiwi 16-6, by the way, definitely his best performance so far this half. Gonna look like the best half for Foot.
Second flash now, used by Stacks towards showers.
Finally, he's looking to stop them from getting that flank off every single time.
And it's nuanced in how he did it. I mentioned earlier, it was a slightly later flash. He'd been using it off the gate. This time, a little bit later, just a few seconds to see if there's anyone coming up, and the second to confirm. But he gives the space back up.
So happy to just take dry fights again. Buzz is dead.
That nade causing some problems. The Trailblazer out.
Đéo vào được, vào thì bị quét.
Control as well here.
Trả đồ vãi lồn mà đéo vào được.
A little bit of a stronger push.
Smoke lại.
But they can play through the smokes. The
xong.
toggling of utility is so nice by the controllers.
Đéo vào được.
Trying to funnel his way out. Can they hold the line once more? Numbers big for Foot.
Đéo có đường để vào. Đánh sớm quá.
Subbed in into a 1v4.
Hoặc là trả kiểu câu đồ chưa tốt á. Đéo có đường vào.
Prowler, there's nothing he can do.
A 9-3 half.
Không lên được. Tức là thằng bọn khi mà đánh như này ấy, thằng Brimstone nó vẫn còn nguyên smoke ấy, không đánh được, không sao đánh được. không có áp lực gì cả, nên là Brim còn lửa, Brim còn smoke, Viper còn độc thì đúng là không có đường vào, khó lắm. Má mày 1-0, 1 đều, 2-1, 2 đều, 2-3, 3 đều, xong đi mẹ 9-3 luôn. ACS 3/11, 2/10. Cảm giác như là giải này DyAC nó không có một phong độ gọi là tốt nhất cho các player ấy. Kiểu player êm nó không được tín như những kiểu giải trước ấy, nên là mình không nghĩ là DyAC sẽ đi xa được. Bây giờ mình được team không? 2 giờ bên này em tập anh ơi.
Fracture is definitely a strength for them, but I'm looking up at them on the stage, and every single player looks detached from the situation right now. Smoke's down. Very quiet. Players not, if there is something being said, they're not really paying attention. They're jumping around. Emotionally, I think it's so tough to be in this position, and it's one they know. They've had many disappointments. Never this early though. And when the entire scene is leveling up, you need to be just there with them. And it's a stacks. Calling a stack on the other side of the map at the B side. 4 players on B, 3 down long. Mako alone.
Knife and Haunt both.
Mình cũng không biết vì sao lại có cái ý tưởng là cho Foxy9 vào bắn. Nó mất hết cả cái tính gọi là gắn kết trước đấy của thằng Z với đồng đội.
All of Foot go through teleporter, leaving Mr. Fallen to hit what could be a filthy timing. Dissuaded by the wall for just a moment. RB's the only one close by. Yeah, Buzz is in the vicinity, but RB's the one looking at him. They're going to rotate back A.
It's crazy. DyAC completely broken on their original idea and what comes in this pistol. Do they even have the ideas to play here?
Knife cleared. Buzz with the spam pushed off the angle. Nade in his face. RB now understanding there is some presence.
Ảo thế nhờ.
Pays off. Now with 13 seconds left, the spike still hasn't been sent out. It's still trying to push its way out from short. They're getting the opens. Can Buzz play spoiler in the face of the smoke? He gets the kill. But you're right.
Game con cặc gì đấy.
Just a little over a second.
And they also have the boombot to help them clear back down short and get into lamps.
DyAC need this moment. They need this pistol. Sax needs to convert and he
luôn cái cầm classic làm 3 luôn.
Foot up to 10.
Both pistols for Foot. Yeah, they got ecoed last time, but look at this streak of rounds.
Thằng Viper nó cầm classic làm 3 luôn kìa. Nhìn nè.
They're up to 10.
Wow.
10 rounds with 8 in a row is just ridiculous. And Josh is right. The DyAC or the Foot camp is just so happy right now.
Just loose. All smiles.
Complete shift in what we've been seeing from them at this tournament so far, even in the game that they won yesterday.
Để xem Fracture có cho Niông của RB xuất trận không.
That's a surprise.
Mặt luôn mà.
We back to our first half antics here.
Oh, Spike is not picked up right now. Krax has to make a mad dash for it. DyAC's not taking extra space off of that though. Thinking that they need to get back over towards A through spawn to group up rather and make a conceded a complete front. Rather than relying on the lurks, which will be split up.
Cracks on the plant. DRX on the attempted retake. They have the Bulldog in the hands of Zest. An interesting decision in and of itself. You see that late Viper wall go down from Mako. Mr. Fallen with the C's. The timing on that's perfect.
What a seize. That's 3 players all tethered.
The delay is great. Mr. Fallen backing on up. Cracks holding the angle from bench, trying to find another. As the tap has already started, they're overwhelming them. They've gotten it to half. Now the reset, and now the fight. Kiwi on the snap, Kiwi on the shots. He gets 3 on the round. And they asked for it. Where was it coming? It's coming courtesy of Kiwi One. Killer instinct activated.
Yeah, they're looking for it. Going for the jugular right now. Anti-eco, they lose the first kill. So ready for the sneaky antics of DRX. Honestly, at this point, they're going to have to rely on stuff like that. It's just stealing the rounds away. Because nothing else is falling for them. And no of the kills.
Concerning thing, too, is it felt like they were trying to do that in the first half.
Yeah.
Right? Again, Mako trying to lurk. James bonding, as Josh said.
We're referring to the scoreline, but you're right. He definitely was trying to get up there.
Prowler in his face, no showers.
Chung là làm gì làm, cuối cùng cho đến cuối cùng ấy nó vẫn là game để êm nhau mà. Những cái pha cần phải bắn nhau ấy thì Foot nó đang làm tốt hơn mà, nên là DRX thua nó cũng là điều hiển nhiên thôi. Thấy không? Người ta êm tốt hơn thì người ta thắng thôi mà. À, phải có những pha như này thì mới thắng được.
Finally, some life out of the substitution. The 6th man for this team. Honestly, at this point, not even. He's got more play time. And then Foxy at these global events. He'd be really lost in that situation, though.
Yeah.
I'd be able to find the guy at 2. That should have been the first thing he cleared.
Nói thôi chứ phát thằng Burst bắn cũng khó lắm. Địch nhảy check mà không phải muốn bắn là bắn được đâu. Phát đến bắn cũng khó lắm. Nhất là bạn cầm Vandal nữa, nó không phải là kiểu dễ bắn pha đấy đâu. Công tâm mà nói thì nó như thế. Cứu vào mắt. Anh nghĩ là DRX giỏi lắm nên là 6.
A peek towards showers. I mean, even Buzz shallowly holding hookah. But all afoot are up A short, and they're trampling their way forward into U-Haul.
Đôi khi thua luôn round này, trông giống thua luôn round này, vãi lộn thề. Trông giống thua luôn lắm. Marco chết. Thua luôn.
It's just so difficult. No real room to escape, and he's overwhelmed by the utility.
Hết lỗi luôn.
Wow. Actually, from Maj, look how deep it is onto triple. So tough.
That's clearing up Mahon, clearing out Kiwi. He was hot in the previous round. Can he continue?
Này lại làm được nhá, này lại làm được nhá. Hết là hết cứu. Bệnh viện trả về.
Yeah, that's not what the intent was. RB with 2. Spam expecting to pre-fire, and Buzz finds the timing on Mr. Fallen. It's all Maj by himself. RB's gotten it to half. Maj is healthy! And that's another pivotal round to Red Bull clutch for Foot.
Over and over. You're seeing these close rounds, these close situations.
Cái đấy là cái tầm quan trọng của việc dùng đồ chính xác anh em ạ. Cái việc dùng đồ chính xác đấy. Nói chung là khi bạn ném đồ ấy, đồng ý là có những lúc ném đồ nó phải nhanh, nhưng mà nhanh thì phải có thứ nhất đấy, nên không cần phải chính xác là line up, nhưng mà ít nhất cũng phải có cái khoảng là bạn biết bạn ném đồ của bạn đập vào chỗ nào thì nó sẽ ra đúng chỗ bạn muốn, ít nhất là khoảng như thế. Đấy, ném đồ xong nó clear hết góc như thế thì thắng thì lồn nó được. Thua thôi, được rồi thua thôi.
This drive by. Yeah, strategy can definitely
Order đồ
overtake
ăn
that.
cái.
Just some good defensive crossfires, for example.
Lại.
Good util combos, but right now, none of that is to be found for DyAC. And you also have to find the timings for it, and Foot is playing in such a way that it's tough to find him.
Attacks on the other side of the smoke, not winning an opener.
Come on, man. There it is again. He just ran through the smoke.
Just dry, just aim diffing, and it's from top to bottom. I mean, yeah, Kiwi's done most of it, but that's the plan for Foot, and it's working.
Even something like that, there's no punish on him being in that corner, no spam to follow up from Mako.
Yep. No help.
Bắt đầu thua rồi, bắt đầu làm liều.
There was a dry fight, that one going in favor of Buzz. It was labored.
Yeah, interesting too. Mosh has been winning a majority of those types of situations, but they're ADS up close. And has to rely on the spray too. Not the type of situation you're looking for.
No.
But either way, like, I think they're chilling here. Regrouping again. They know Buzz is alone on this site.
And he's weak. After that difficult fight, just 32 HP, has a showstopper. Very reminiscent of what we saw just a few moments ago where there was a timing hidden short.
Here it is, dry walk up. Finally a haunt in the back of sight, clears everything.
The knife too, not catching Buzz. Kiwi's looking for it. It's another kill.
Big ults. Zest infesting his, Buzz has his as well. RB with the KO.
10 seconds left.
Spike now down.
Whoa.
Side control in favor of Foot for now, but it seems like a weak grip. DyAC snatching it out of their hands. Cracks on trade. Showstopper still in play, and it looks like he's trying to hold it. He succeeds. Carries it into the next round.
Ngô Công Anh.
Crucial to do that sort of thing there. I thought there was a chance for Mosh, final player remaining.
Đây này.
As he was
Bác sĩ ơi, xin hãy cứu lấy con tôi. Khó lắm em lộ ạ.
Oh, that was a long,
Đi rồi.
long time for Buzz to be able to readjust and get that kill. The crazy part too is that
Mẹ mày trả về lên xe đến nơi rồi, còn địt mẹ mày cứu gì nữa.
That Buzz is alone there, but with the amount of space that he took early to take that duel in the first place against Maj, and the original contact that they had over towards B as well.
DyAC with a showers push. Mr. Fallen waiting on the other side with the Sheriff. He spotted a shoulder there.
And it's just Sheriffs too.
Sheriff sent a classic for Ada Captain.
This can't be the round that DyAC lose the map on. They can't lose to a Thrifty.
I mean, given how things started, it would be a fascinating bookend, would it not? Utility primed and invested. See that smoke used.
Khi nào thua luôn ra này không nhở?
Ngô Công Anh.
And the consistent contact play just continues, and there you go. RB finding big ones, looking for the third with the Vandal. Cannot. Kiwi on the trade.
Smoke extends so far out that Zest has an angle to play with too.
6. Như mình nói, 6. Nên giỏi lắm là 6.
As soon as that smoke goes down, the molly follows the spam. Mr. Fallen just unable to get out.
30 seconds left. There.
As time dissipates. Yeah. See if you can find a free one.
Not spammable on that angle. Taking the orb does nothing either if he wants to fall anyways. And he does have to.
10 seconds left.
Vâng, và tỷ số match 1 là 13-6 dành cho Foot ạ.
Yes, it was just sheriffs, it was just pistols for
Cảm ơn
Foot.
Crazy Game.
But it's those kind of rounds you need to get through and you need to get through cleanly, and that's exactly what DyAC
Ôi game ơi.
Those last two rounds, finally,
Má mày tin code quá. Viết cái chỗ tin code này trông hơi mệt đấy.
sort of form that DyAC is showing up with. It's improving, but slowly. RB coming up. There's been a couple of multi-kills. To build that confidence back up.
Khó chưa? Burst có anti nhưng bên này lại có Nun CMD của KO. Bên này có Fate anti. Có hết. Rồi đấy thấy không? Counter luôn. Phế luôn, chạy về mất cái anti. Mà chắc chắn là mất cái quả pháo đấy phí hơn là mất lại cái Nun CMD rồi. Khó mà để giảm tiếp lắm em ạ. Nó giảm nó phải giảm từ từ ạ. Nó không có giảm liên tục như thế đâu. Chết. Chết luôn, biết ngay mà. Ăn nết cộng anti của Fate chết luôn.
Big follow-up ults here for Foot as well. There's one used.
Trying to go up top. I mean, we're just getting teased with these showstoppers not going off. Mako and RB holding it back.
Mako.
They can still do this. This is a 2v2. Spike in hand. Yeah, 35 seconds left. RB could be rezzed.
30 seconds left.
Is that going to bait the swing out? Sax is creeping forward, but he's flashed. It's all on and Stax gets 2. Somehow, DRX have gotten up to 7.
Where is this sort of thing coming from finally from DRX? I love that final play, tapping the pickup on the KO downed. Stax creeps up close. He's not affected by that flash. And the nightfall there.
Nếu mà cái anti của Fate nó đến chậm hơn tầm 1 giây thôi là được rồi. Thua mà nhìn thoải mái á, tại vì đây là map pick của bọn Foot mà bạn. Có phải map pick của DyAC đâu. Tầm này bắn là lấy tự tin cho map 2 thôi. Chứ map 1 này kết thúc rồi. Khó lắm, khó comeback lắm. Tầm này kéo được tỷ số càng gần càng tốt. Thứ nhất là lấy được tự tin cho bản thân mình và thứ hai là dập được cái tự tin của đối thủ.
Spot that falls off of it. Very clean so far against this light buy. And they have completely reset the ult cycle for Foot. They thought they were about to end the game last round. Remember, that showstopper was used, Brim ult was used, Nightfall was used. Mosh still has his pit. But other than that, it's fully dry.
It's a nice one out with a Singer onto Stax. Still 4 rifles remain for DRX.
30 seconds left.
Buzz with another, the deep nade, unaware of the fact that Attic Captain's up close, but it does not matter. Another round for DRX.
Uncle might have known he was in that corner. That's why he puts the wall down, and he's happy to hold that. Yeah. Against the long peak or the person who's stuck in that. As long as he's not on the right. Again, well done from all of us. You saw the spam at the beginning of the round, taking down Maj. It is only that pit to deal with, and DyAC will start to get even tools, like the Seekers online, to help against that. A counter pit as well if they ever do give up the site. So far, it's not really falling for them.
4 rounds in a row for the defense, 5 of the last 6. The attempted ferocious comeback continues.
Ooh, going out.
Colin getting pushed off, he's dead.
Không chạy kịp đâu mà. Sao không chạy kịp nhỉ?
To start punishing these dry walks from Foot. You are forcing depth to come out of Foot strap hook now. Absolutely. Seekers pops. That scares me a little bit. There's no more tool to force against this Viper's pit if it does get used.
Remember how good Buzz was in the previous round. Still alive, still healthy.
Đấy, bết đồ phải bết đồ như thế. Bây giờ DyAC hết đồ rồi, hết nết, hết lửa, hết sạch rồi, còn một quả smoke à. Bây giờ lúc đẹp để đánh này. Hết quả smoke là lúc đẹp để đánh này. Đánh được hay không biết. Biết là đánh thôi nhưng đánh được hay không chịu. Ui. Ui, 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 ui.
You believe yet?
It might be happening. Streak of 5.
Và đã chạy về nhà anh nghĩ là cũng sống kịp đấy nhở, tại vì nó ngay gần rồi ấy.
It was 12-4. I think everybody's starting to hold their breath for this. I think DyAC knows it's actually possible now. A tone shift in the last few rounds. Even at the beginning of any single one of these rounds that they won. Multi-kill, multi-kill, multi-kill.
First giết một là có anti luôn này. Trông giống là 12-11.
Buzz is playing up top and it's actually Zest who's holding U-Haul. Slow methodical approach.
Mất chết.
The answer this time, maybe it's the pistols or perhaps it's just going to be more DyAC just cleaning him up. Flash out of the smoke as he tries to bench and he's caught. That's a weapon in the hands of Kiwi. Zest tucking. They've lost showers. Kiwi so weak and Zest knows he's passed right by the Roomba.
Oh my goodness.
Ui thăm mình kìa.
Paranoid of the pressure. Zest giving up the exploratory efforts at the worst possible time.
Và đây burst ra giữa đường bắn nhau chết luôn mà. May cho mấy thằng DyAC cả thằng Viper bên kia chết rồi đấy, không nó bật cái Viper Pit lên thì cút luôn đấy. Đao này còn cứu được nhưng mà đao sau thì chém luôn mà. Mẹ à, mày tự dưng burst ra chết luôn mà. Ý mình nói ấy, là may cho mấy thằng DyAC ấy là con Viper của bọn Foot có anti nó chết á, chứ nếu mà nó còn sống nhá thì gần như là cút luôn. Nhưng nghĩ ra là không có Viper Pit thì còn có cơ may để cứu được. Nhưng mà phải đấy Z hơi đen. Phải đấy Z hơi đen. Team ngừng đập chở trên xe. Khi nào DyAC lên về 1 á? À, mình nghe nói cho game sau mà. Bụp bụp. Mấy thằng DyAC này thua ai trận 1 ấy nhở? EG à? Demon One đâu? Trận đấy thằng Boostio nó bắn mà, thằng Boostio bắn vãi lồn luôn. Mình nhớ không nhầm vào trận đấy. Hello em Lee. Đéo có hàng nào mở cửa luôn mà. Cửa ở bên này mấy cái giờ ăn trưa với cả giờ ăn tối nó cao điểm ấy. Mấy cái shop nó còn đéo thể mở cho grab food luôn. Nó toàn để mấy cái self pick up. Hello Liao. Hả? Mình mute mic á? Mình vẫn đang bật mà. Anh không có Food Panda, anh dùng mỗi Grab. À quên. À, ăn trưa bằng Starbucks nghe nó có sang chảnh quá không nhỉ? Đụ đĩ mẹ. Đéo có con cặc gì mở cửa cả, ấy luôn. Nhưng mà thôi, nếu mà ăn trưa bằng Starbucks thì tối lại không được uống. Tại vì mình hay phải chơi game phải có đồ uống ấy. Thì kiểu hay dành cho cái việc uống đồ ngọt vào buổi tối á. Uống bây giờ thì tối đéo được uống nữa. Thôi vậy. Map 2, map 3 cho DRX có. Map 2 dành nốt cho Food, còn map 3 dành cho DRX. Thì ăn bánh ngọt em luôn. Anh hay ăn mấy cái gì nhỉ? Bánh sừng bò hạnh nhân đấy. Đấy ngon phết đấy. Anh thấy mà cái GrabFood này suốt ngày đóng cay vãi luôn. Thế thi thoảng anh toàn phải nhờ đồng đội anh order qua Foodpanda, nhưng mà Foodpanda thì nhưng mà đồng đội anh thì đã không ở đây.
Ngô Công Anh.
Cảm ơn Long nghe. 6 ngày nữa về làm chuyến sang Thái chơi đẹp. Foodpanda. Xem nào, lại phải lắp cái sim của mình vào vậy. Foodpanda.
Ngô Công Anh.
Thì đừng nói em Long ơi, anh thèm. Nói ra xong anh thèm em Long ơi. Ô, sao lại liên quan đến anh vậy nhỉ? Oh man, lại phải đổi sim. Đi mẹ mày mệt vãi nồn. Ôi giời ơi. Hello tí, không có biến gì em ơi, không có gì tạo bất ngờ cả, 1-0 dành cho Phút. Ăn uống bên này vất vả vãi lồn. Bên này chúng nó ăn kiểu, bên này chúng nó ăn cái sầu riêng nhiều ấy lồn, mùi vãi lồn. Con CC Prime em xài được một lần xong mất cái USB. What the fuck? Thế là cút luôn hả em Milo? Có mẹ mày order hay lao về nhà này, làm tí.
We're done.
Uầy, cái sushi tây đắt vãi lồn mà. What the fuck, toàn 20 đô một bát cơm ạ. Chịu sao nổi trời. Fracture, đây rồi, Neon Deep. Ủa, thế luôn rồi nhở? Order đồ ăn ở Food Panda. 2 đồ ăn, hết 26 đô. Free ship, nhưng mà ấn ra thanh toán thì lại thành 32 đô. Thế là thế lùn nào nhỉ?
And they would otherwise, and that pace, while currently not ferocious, is headed towards B.
These two nano swarms actually posted up to deny both plants. If Kiwi's too fast, he won't break them, but he actually finds the one on top of the bomb.
Không có em, phí dịch vụ 0,4 đô, đã tính rồi.
That's kind of crazy from him.
They're gonna have so much time to get
Thế
to
là
the
con
close
cặc
position.
rồi nhỉ?
This triple flank coming in from DRX, though, you're right. They're going to have time to get into post plants, but Krax is the only player here to receive it. Almost gets stunned up.
Oh, Kiwi is joined.
He just got self-stunned.
Yeah, certainly not the intent.
They're blocking each other now.
Playing closer, the spacing is not great. Pacing on, it's a bit more labor too. Mako.
Thuế bên này 18%. VAT 18%. Đúng rồi.
Three remain for the attacking side. It's been equalized at 3 peak stats,
Ôi,
so weak.
một máu.
Still gets a kill onto the opposing sentinel. Buzz has gotten it half, 3/4 of the way. He's just gonna hold it. And that's exactly what he does.
That's just crazy there.
DNS tắc một máu mà bắn không chết á. Bắn chết là xác là thắng rồi.
Crazy part here, I think RB was trying to let himself die. Obviously, he's going to look for the kills, but allow the two players who were flanking with him to not be spotted so that they can surprise him again. But Maj with the underpass flank cancels that, still allows that defuse to start.
Bắn Echo cầm Bulldog hay chửa lắm này. 5 của Bulldog luôn.
You mentioned the need for Foot to avoid a slow start.
Bên này 18% thuế mà.
Find themselves down one, not really investing into this next round. While DRX have Bulldogs, I mean, across the board.
Haunt held as well for the players inside of halls there. Pretty good setup.
Anh em đợi mình tí ha, mình kiếm đồ ăn đã. Rao ý cụ chả có con cặc gì để xem được.
You can get plenty on this specific round here.
I believe they've already gotten two.
The dish one, the arcade one, they're gonna stop at this point. Let's go for the exec.
Yeah, not wanting min-max any further, they start to funnel their way forward out. Remember, the lighter weaponry that they have, how do they manage the disadvantage? So far, they cannot. Buzz has already gotten two. Mako tucking into the smoke, Sax popping back out, and he's paying for it with his life. Mako now holding the angle, you see the haunt. Spike rotating back up, and it's going to be Buzz to receive. Here's him running, blows off a kneecap and blows off a head. Buzz with 4.
And here's that point where it either becomes a slow start from Foot or they start to clap back. This is DRX's pick. We've seen so many successes from them on this map. The way they play it is unique as well. A lot of times you saw the fade only being used when it was like the Omen from Na'Vi way back when. They really reinvented this sort of idea. The fade neon. Other teams have been bringing in the fade as well, just really unique haunts to be found. Foot with indecision there, you can tell. You saw the Kiwi wanted to go into halls there with a flash from Crocs, but Mr. Fallen already walking the other way. Leading his team towards this B site. Buzz 5-0 so far.
A heater of a start, especially given the performance he had on the first map too. He's just picking up right where he left off. Sun's out, and again, it's delay.
That's great from him, finding the gap between the stuns too. Fantastic prep against this Neon. By the way, he can play on site right now, not worried about Arcade, not worried about Tower because of that Molly alarm bot setup.
If Foot end B here, Maj is in position to potentially push to spawn. All right, I wonder how much of that that's going to draw back to Stacks is down. Buzz swinging in. He has two served up right in front of him, but he couldn't see any of them. RB looking to cut off the rotations, and it's Cracks who drops him.
Now Ada Captain has his ult too.
30 seconds left.
Maj holding any rotation into the side, not anymore. 25 seconds too.
Orbital strike drops. Yes, 85 HP. Kiwi cleans him up. That's a spike down. Mako not able to hold.
He was on the line, but I love that reactive ult from Ada Captain. Knows that he's going to go for the gun. Knows that he needs to hold that space, either to push him deep into dish, so that they can get the site, they can get the plant, or to force him to fight them while he's still alone on the site. If RB gets two there, that's a different situation. So DyAC still had that in their hands. Full light armor across the board too for DRX. This trade of relay bolts, the stuns from the Neons.
And the knife from Cracks too.
So important.
Yeah.
To earn that early space, DRX wins the battle. And right back to Buzz. I mean, this feels like the same situation that we had in the last round, but there's a deeper alarm bot here, and Buzz will not have the freedom to give up off of tower because that alarm bot again. Deep into tree.
For Foot, it's a different approach too. They take underpass, go to the northern side, and want to split it a little bit harder. And here they find their space. The thing is, you have Buzz who's still playing up in tower, and they have to clear it. They have to check it. It's well considered by Maj.
Sai B mất rồi. How to retake?
Off of the neural theft, that Captain does get the spike down.
Oh no, đen chưa? Check bên phải thì nó ra pick.
Do they just cut losses here? Do they rotate off? Maj is the only one who's still alive.
Hai
Zest
đều.
was up a moment ago.
Và đó là 2-0 cho Foot.
That's tough. That flash from Stacks intended to help RB continue to flank onto tree.
Hello Tận.
2 rounds in a row now for DRX. Lost.
This one, bro.
It's funny because I said emphasis needs to be here for Foot to stop a slow start from happening. I definitely think that's achieved already. But on the flip side, DRX needed to stomp on this map, I feel like. Need to bring the same energy that we saw from Foot in that first half on Bind. Here on the Fracture.
Nhưng mà màn giải này DRX phong độ nó không được tốt á. Kiểu êm ủng các thứ nó không được mượt đấy. Trong mấy thằng bắn 4-3 thích thế nhỉ? Đừng làm bố mà nghĩ nữa.
The owner of DRX with a foreboding, it's our turn. Brimming with confidence, and so far it just hasn't really met that expectation.
I would be confident too with DRX's record on this map.
Cậu má nhìn cho bắn 4-3 trông mượt
But
quá
I would
luôn.
be confident after watching that bind. I don't know how you can flip your mind after it.
An attempt must be made. You see that early space denied from DRX off the stun and the brim smoke too.
I really wonder what Termi was actually thinking backstage when he was speaking with his team in between maps. When he spoke to Yinsu.
You don't order
there,
drink?
but when he spoke to Yinsu, that did not give confidence to the desk, and I agree with him.
You ordered the banana cake and butter toast, right? Okay.
The Termi slander when the guy's a legend, but
okay.
realistically,
Same like
everything so far this season has put into question some of the decisions being made.
opportunity here, though, for DyAC to silence the questions, at least temporarily. Get to a map 3. This is where they wanted to be. This is the setting that they chose. And they find themselves tied up too early on a light buy with no real ability to convert. The thrifties that came in droves on bind, not found here.
Spike planted.
I want to see a shift at the
Ô,
setup.
ở đây
now.
nó
Buzz
Food
has
Panda
been playing on
nó
this
cho
side
địt mẹ
over
mày
and over and over.
thanh toán bằng PayPal này.
A similar
Let me
situation.
see.
Nanoswarms on one side. It's getting exposed right now, allowing Maj full control of Arcade multiple times. That execute that Foot has been relying on now. Multiple successes. Even in the round where they swapped over towards A, they got success on B before heading back. I'm going to see Mako getting onto that side, anchoring with Buzz. Holding on against the Neon.
That was how they were.
Thì có xem Pháp Sư Trung Hoa không á? Mình cũng muốn xem lắm nhưng mà chắc lát nữa mình phải tập team các bạn.
First half. The strategic shifts have not been there, and I don't think they're there again. This time it's Arcade control rather than Halls, rather than A main. But the setup on B where they've been getting exposed is the same.
Maybe just a bit more spread out as far as the utility that he's invested, but you're right.
Yeah, he put the Nanoswarm on Arcade entrance instead. Mako on the site this time.
Kiwi's pushed his way into Canteen to cut off the
Quên con mẹ mày tài khoản.
Could be the linchpin on it. A one
Quên
for
con
one.
mẹ mày password
Damage
PayPal mình rồi.
done.
Only one smoke from that captain too, and yeah, this pivot. Mr. Fallen, excuse me, Stax is really concerned about more players coming through Canteen right now, but there is nobody there, which leaves RB alone on this site. Still 2 stuns, can delay for quite some time.
There's the first, and there's the second. The delay done, the Rolling Thunder invested, and that's gonna hit them all.
Nobody can follow up on the stuns right now. There's 3 players stuck in halls.
They don't have dish control either. Maj is posted up there right now. Providing cover, Stacks flash on the turn, tries to get the shots, he cannot. It's another clean round out from Foot.
And that indecision
4-2,
from Stax there.
DRX đi rồi các bạn
The
ạ.
IGL who's usually so confident
Đi rồi.
in the calls that he's making.
Mình bảo mà, mình bảo từ map 1 còn gì, trông giống DRX đi.
Buzz and Mako not
Được
communicating
rồi, đi
effectively
thôi.
towards him. Watch. Kiwi comes through, the only player there. Zest who dies to him. Not able to actually confirm any extra info. So Stack stays off. That breach ult is great for RB to follow up on in the site. But it's the Foot players who just sit there. They're chilling. That breach ult didn't do anything to them. They get the kill first. Full control, no need to even hunt Buzz right now.
One maybe saving grace is for Buzz. He has the lockdown going into the next round. Maybe they try to play around that. But they do just look disjointed, discombobulated.
Feeling the same sort of pains that they might have been feeling on Bind at the beginning of that game. Finally, stun to control here on Tree. This could do damage. Double stun connected.
But only one kill found.
The follow-up from Stax doesn't work out either. Buzz again in trouble alone.
Has utility to delay.
Kiwi's still up to help in this fight.
There's the first nano, and it's a pinch. They're rotating in from the southern side. They've got him boxed in.
He's looking, though, out of captain, ready for it.
Out of captain, the first to fall. Buzz on the swing. The timing is great. Mr. Fallen joins him. But Kiwi finding the space to open the site. The problem is the spike's out of reach.
Look at Moj.
Rồi mà DyAC thắng thua nữa là đi luôn.
Already aware of it, but Mako has not been great this game. Moj has been fantastic at these peaks. If they can find the timing together.
Maybe Zest gets the kill. Kiwi left alone.
He's gonna run all the way arcade? No.
Managed to get the spike, and he's gotten it down into a 1v2.
That
Most
hurts.
planned situation, but
Yay,
you're right,
order
the
the
hog
one
was the
rồi.
issue.
Way on high. Finally controlled there. And that should have actually gone horrible in my mind. After Stacks and RB both fall, only finding one kill in that situation, that tree push. Right here, out of captain getting both of them with Mr. Fallen combining.
Đi Thái hết 1 triệu một ngày á? Gì đắt thế?
I mean, when you're planning, you can't do anything to break it. You probably couldn't even
Anh
see
nghĩ
it
đi
on
Thái
your
không đắt
screen.
đến thế đâu. Ăn uống bên Thái rẻ mà. Chỉ có tốn tiền Airbnb thôi chứ còn ăn uống thì nó rẻ không mà. Đi lại thì có túc túc cũng rẻ. Anh không nghĩ tới 1 triệu một ngày đâu. 1 triệu một ngày là ăn uống, là chơi bời dư giả mẹ.
Nightfall used though. You see Judge getting value in the hands of Buzz. Mako with the ult, but Kiwi with the swing.
Kiwi with the
Somehow got
swing.
through that smoke is Zest deep. RB flanking as well.
Yeah, he just got hit by a trip though.
Look at Moj. He's going to be way too late. Util out though. Cracks.
Surely you consider the positioning there. They've taken the site back. They've taken the space.
Oh, it's not planted for them whatsoever. No util to deny
Ô,
this.
ô,
It's
ô,
over.
ô.
What a call.
DyAC có mấy thao thắng hay nhỉ?
Thrown
Ô.
asunder under the blunder of their own fumble.
What's that? 2 people caught out with util there. Okay, we got behind 2 people in that smoke.
Có mấy rau thắng cũng hơi
DRX.
hơi lỏ đấy.
For now, still not pretty though. Foot need to continue extending this lead. They're definitely in better form right now. Definitely, without a doubt.
Agreed.
And up 1-0 right now. They cannot let that form slip.
Remember, there have been so many instances where they've tested the waters towards halls, off of the knife, off of the
Ồ
stuns.
má, vừa trừ 14 đô rưỡi PayPal.
They push the pace.
Sót thế.
Space garnered by Foot.
I think in this case, you actually want Moj to take some contact here to make it look like they're still hitting towards B.
Yeah, agreed.
and strike out of A. I don't think that's the plan. Instead of sand crunch.
I mean, there's no concealing this at all.
This works just as well, though. Execution, where's it at?
You have 2 on site, and the orbital strike should separate.
Mày
Moj not able to find a second. As Sax is on the trade, Buzz who's
19 đô chắc địt mẹ mày của anh chắc bằng gọi là đéo đủ mua được một đồ ăn của em Linh. Em Linh cứ xạo lồn.
No halls control for Foot.
Anh Công Anh cho em hỏi là Vi khi nào bắn vậy? Hình như là cái LCQ của khu vực châu Âu nó bắn vào tầm tháng 7 hay sao á?
3v3 here, and it instantly falls apart.
Why are they peeking there? That lockdown inside of sand. I mean, they don't have halls control, but I'm not sure what they think is going on there. You get deep into sand, you put that lockdown down, that covers all of sight. That covers so much of halls too.
Maybe it was just the paranoia that they didn't have halls control, but
It must be. I think it might just be 2 players deciding to peek before the calls come through. Just miscommunication.
possibly.
I think that has to be what it is.
Trả giá luôn.
Broken by for the defensive side, just the Bucky in the hands of Buzz. Early space taken away from DRX.
Now look at that space they have in tree. But with that smoke, I mean, it's a given. What's going on right now? It's fully understood.
Đi nhanh con mẹ mà lên thì bố mày còn đu.
Attack inside, all rotating over, and
Oh my goodness.
They thought they had a trap set up. RB uses the ult.
Oh, and it gets tagged too.
Ra ngoài thắng được rồi. Ra ngoài thắng được nếu RB làm được. Nhưng nó đéo vào. Nó biết RB có anti nó đéo vào. Giờ sao? Khó luôn.
Through that smoke.
That would have been an awful decision with the what we know on the minimap right now.
They're gonna funnel their way out.
Ui.
RB has a chance to play spoiler, but he's sectioned off and he's dead. Only taking one with him.
Nhiều
Mako on the swing. Buzz finding value with it.
Oh gosh.
Zest is still here. He's playing far off. All he has is a classic though, and the classic works! Buzz with 3, and we're tied at 5.
Yeah, that's fun. Little Bucky action up in tower. That's long range too. Oh, he's running through a molly as well. That's brutal.
So much damage done with that Bucky. Even the dink to set up the last kill with the classic.
Foot are letting this slip right now. Not around, they should have been.
Thề luôn, mấy round thắng của mấy thằng DyAC này quỷ vãi luôn. Này giống với anh Nigma cái lồn tí nhở. Đường tao đi có quý nhân phù trợ à? Việc tao làm có quỷ dữ bảo kê à? Đi con mẹ mày thế cũng thắng được à? Ảo thật đấy. Ảo thật luôn đấy. Mấy ông phút này thua mấy round xàm đét luôn mà. Thua game bởi mấy pha đấy thì đúng là suy nghĩ trong anh luôn đấy. Anh có nghĩ hôm nay hai Hàn về hết không? Có khả năng đấy. Tại vì mình dự đoán là phút thắng với cả LGG thắng mà. Mình nhìn LGG bắn thì hôm qua thì mình nghĩ LGG thắng. T1 thì nó kiểu các cá nhân nó kinh nhưng mà nó không ổn định. Nó không như team LGG. Thế là mình cảm giác thế. Mẹ từ LOL sang đến VALORANT vẫn là đại chiến Hàn Trung.
This time not cutting off any rotations. There were none to be had.
I don't think that turret even spotted right now.
Which is interesting because they should have heard it go off. Mako trying to anchor between him and the turret. Capo's caught in a hard place. Mako looking for another, not able to clean Kiwi up.
Ui ôi.
Spam just not landing, but that's all right because Krax was there to save it.
Sao nhìn round thắng của bọn Phút thì trông dễ nhở?
Kiwi still hunted. RB getting
real
close to attempting this one before, but oh.
Rồi, đây rồi.
He's going for the knife.
Đây.
What kind of skin is it?
Đây.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
It's over. When the knife comes out, oh no. Poor guy. I see RB's reaction to that. It's gotta be an absolute jump scare.
Robbed of it, Foot hanging on to a one-round lead late in the first half. 4 ults to work with. While DRX only have 1, and that's Buzz's lockdown. Knife that we've seen a couple of times, only tagging RB as we've seen before.
Oh, interesting, actually. The only person without an ult, but still collecting the orb.
Yeah, they're gonna make a run at it. Get ever closer.
Does have the spike as well, so I mean, 2 kills for him, that's it. Kiwi going for the neon. Ult slides in, gets cancelled, deleted.
Bắn vãi lồn vào đấy.
But everybody playing off-site. Buzz not even here. Remember, he's been there every single time.
Stax managed to get his Rolling Thunder here, so They have 2 big ults.
This is odd too. Buzz is gonna get into position to use the lockdown, but they do have the Brim ult to cancel it.
And Maj is already down there. They wanted to go an underpass, but there it is. Orbital Strike, Rolling Thunder, and Lockdown all invested almost simultaneously. Lockdown's cleared. Zest on the swing, 10 HP.
Already defused.
Got one.
He's already gotten it to half. That's huge. In the face of the Molly, stays alive.
Still an aftershock from Mr. Fallen too.
They're both so weak. Maj on the swing, and he's found. Spotted.
Rồi,
There's the
6 đều.
aftershock that you were just mentioning. Now the fault line, the swing is there.
6 đều rồi.
RB's already gotten it, and Zest is gonna hold it the whole way. Tied at 6. What a half that was.
It's crazy to me that it's even this close. Last game, I felt very similar about the way that Foot was playing. And DRX uninspired.
Ây
It's time to get this tied game. DRX is home ground. They definitely have a chance. And when facing elimination, doesn't happen that often to DRX. Late in the tournament is when that occurs. But right now, for the first time in a year, to lose out in group stages.
Online payment. Mua đồ ăn đây bịp vãi luôn ạ. Mua đồ ăn ở cái Food Panda này ấy. Kiểu giá đồ ăn là bao nhiêu ấy. Xong nó toàn đội thêm, lúc thanh toán toàn đội thêm 2-3 đô nữa. Bịp vãi luôn. Fuck man. Ôi, TikTok lên 8.200 follower rồi. Dạo này TikTok nhiều view ấy rồi. Up good. Mong HyperX làm nên cơm cháo gì đó playoff chứ nhìn mấy anh Hàn nản quá. Không có something thì cũng khó nhưng vẫn làm được. Cigarette không phải là một player tệ. Đâu anh, chưa qua được mà. Vẫn có something à? Vẫn có something à? Nói lồn với ông này. Nó post một cái ảnh địt mẹ nó ở Nhật bết mà ông nào cũng tin.
But it did land in favor of them, and now, oh my goodness. RB so quick.
Cập nhật thông tin nhanh hơn đi các bạn. Đến gọi là CEO của BenQ confirm rồi là something đang ở sinh nhá các bạn.
Battle.
Looking to deal some damage, but it's actually Stacks who walks away with 2.
That's the classic Foot play right there. Just going right up for the recontact.
I mean, we saw it so many times on Bind, how effective it was.
Spike planted.
But now Maj is left standing all on his own.
Been a pistol demon.
He's gonna have to summon something insane to pull off a 1v4 like this.
Yeah. Counter sets. Or excuse me, Paper Thin's little DRX pentagram.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pistol round 2, so not even a chance of a ninja. With the door opening, he's confused as to what the situation even is. He's just looking for kills at this point. Yo, let's get that Cypher on board. How about that? Nice close from Stacks. Look at the ult points.
I was about to say, you talk about getting an ult online. Stacks has already gotten, what, 5?
Holy moly.
That was such a neon play. Stunned in the face. Just saw a member die. I'm taking the fight.
So you got the orb plus the plant plus 3 kills, 5 points. 3 more to go. He's going to have it in that 3rd round, almost certainly. As you're looking at an anti-eco where they have plenty of time to collect those orbs.
Mấy chuyện liên quan đến đất nước chính trị các bạn làm sao mà hiểu được. Chỉ biết là mình là người xem, mình là người chơi, mình chỉ biết là nó không đi được thôi. Chứ còn lý do nó có muôn vàn lý do mà bạn. Quan tâm làm gì cho mình. Nó đâu phải việc của mình đâu mà. Cái lồn nó round 2 6/8 rồi.
He'll end this round 1 away. Unless the foot rotation comes in.
I mean, it's hot to trot. They're taking some space mid, and then Buzz on the northern side. Do you get out or do you fight? He chooses.
Được rồi, đi thôi.
Buzz knows though. It's gotta stick with the discipline.
That's why he's
show respect.
That's why he's on the stage and you're up here.
Live stun.
Phải lồn.
Live stun cả side, stun cả city. Phải lồn.
Foot with just pistols. Gonna have to attempt this retake in a 5v5 brawl.
I mean, the normal situation here would be for Foot to stay way back and spawn. Not give up anything, because I think you should be pressing tab, checking the ult points for Stacks. He's 1 away. They're getting up close, though. They're going to give him a fight.
Stacks is only 1 far off, though. Buzz has already gotten 2. Make that 3. Now Stacks showing, looking for some of his own. He just wants 1.
Stuck vừa ném flash RB đúng nhỉ?
Is he gonna find it?
No, Buzz chill.
Nope.
Hình như Stuck vừa ném flash RB nên RB bị chết hay sao á?
Very interesting. Going on the bonus right now is 3 Bulldogs carried over. That's pretty good. A full buy coming in from Foot. I don't think I expected them to go deep.
Stuck flash.
The site right there with just the pistols, but you've had such success from both sides on the thrifty rounds. Ooh, Molly already being lined up for tower. This is the classic DRX, but a strategy that was being used against them by ASE so often.
Bạn không hiểu à? Bạn nhìn quả flash đấy, bạn phải hiểu một điều là ấy, né RB nó né được, nhưng mà sao? RB nó né thì nó phải quay mặt. Còn quả flash đấy ở sau lưng địch, địch chạy vào cứ bắn RB thôi. Một thằng quay mặt, còn 2 thằng kia nó không phải quay mặt đâu, nó cứ bắn thôi. Tự dưng game lại thấy khó nhờ.
It's crazy to think that execute, which worked so well to actually push Cracks. Cracks jumped through that entire molly, died as the players came through arcade, but then Foot somehow clawed their way back into that situation. And converting the bonus right now. DyAC looked to put this game away. Brent said they were favored on this half. I would definitely agree with them. But with the form that they've shown so far, I didn't expect it to come super fast. Oh gosh.
Much like that round. Starting right off the bat with the kill.
Remember, Buzz was playing so far back last time, off the turret, to take the rope. This time, not even considering the fact that they could push him.
Oh, Maj was in such a good position, but RB wise to it. Swings out from sand, cleans him up. And that was the last line of defense that they had on site proper.
Tự dưng lại thấy đi mẹ mày 2-1 cho DyAC anh em ạ. Đéo hiểu. Chết hụt thì thường sống dai.
You heard Termy talk about how to get in the post plants. That was the problem for them, was in these situations on bind, but I agree with Brand. It wasn't even that. They couldn't even get in these post plants. It's stuff like this that interrupts them. Mako's molly is out.
It's a 2v2 here. Cracks has picked up a weapon. Time is short.
Last player standing.
Why he just turned on Mako? Crazy! Oh, not at the same time.
Oh! Oh!
It's close, but they've got it.
It should. A thrifty round for Foot, and I was actually just thinking, man, it feels like momentum has so quickly been deflated out from Foot.
Oh!
What an injection!
Sao thua đâu đấy vậy?
I need to see Cracks turn on Mako. That was happened off screen, but
4v2.
Let's see the shot.
that's that one. That one's the easy one.
And this is...
Oh! Oh!
Right.
That's disgusting.
How did you see him, bro?
What are you talking about? One shot? He's just like, let's click. That might have been a misclick.
Không, nhưng mà mình nghĩ là nó là game sense ấy bạn ạ. Mình nghĩ nó là game sense ấy. Tại vì nói chung là cái tình huống mà bắn lửa xong rồi đứng ở trong smoke đấy thì mình nghĩ là nó không phải là một lần mà Mako đã làm, mà Mako làm nhiều lần rồi. Nên mình nghĩ nó là game sense. Chẳng qua là bắn ấy, nó là may mắn. Nhưng mà đấy là game sense ấy, mình nghĩ thế đấy. Nó
Just any 2-0-2, a 2-0 against DRX to send them out of groups.
I mean, you can't hear a thing on the map right now. Nothing but a giant.
phải lột đấy, cái là một cách để thua round đầu ấy chứ. Giống quả hôm qua mình bắn Zed ở map bắn con Jet ở map Haven ấy, nó cũng thế mà vào tay luôn. Anh lồn thật.
Got the Brimmo here. Could catch something else.
The spike. Add a captain holding for now.
Oh, he tapped to try to bait it out.
It never came.
Vẫn còn nguyên dành cho DRX.
How do they go about this?
Stuck chui vào đây là stuck chết bây giờ.
2v2 now, now ult invested.
Hay này.
Suck on the outside looking in. He's healthy. He's got ult. Dares challenge. And now the captain holds him back.
DRX had that round. They had it 2v3.
And that's 2 rounds in a row that they had.
Tất cả những tình huống bắn nhau Foot đều làm tốt hơn DRX.
The grip on the map, their choice. It's fallen out.
Giờ DRX hết anti rồi. Foot nó có 4 anti lận. Nhiều bắn này.
You thought maybe to deny the plant? No, he uses it to section off the post plant. He knows DRX has been struggling. RB is not a factor in that at all. And I think Zest in Arcade doesn't realize that he's not going to have help on that cross. And he fights alone while RB is second.
Body bag à? Địt mà nhắc đến mấy cái vụ lại hôm họ xem quả cái gì à? Rap beef báo cái gì à, mấy thằng phá báo con mẹ công an luôn mà. Tài thật. Cái lồng má. Nhưng mà chịu thôi, ai bảo mình không làm thì làm gì có ai ấy được đúng không? Mình không làm mấy cái đấy thì đâu có ai có gì để báo cáo mình đâu đúng không? Mình nhìn có cái ảnh chế tiền Việt Nam ấy, mình nhìn không thích cái đấy. Còn mấy cái vụ áo cần sa các thứ thì chẳng quan tâm. Sai là sai cái mà chế tiền Việt Nam á.
Doesn't even know what to buy. On this attack side, it's not going to be the judge. Stinger up, Panda Lut. Little light buy in.
Tiền nhặt được thì nó cũng là tiền nhặt được, nó cũng là tiền mà em. Đâu có ai biết là em nhặt được hay không đâu. Đúng không? Bây giờ em là người post mà. Cái sai là em là người post mà.
They're gonna get by some time for Kiwi to rotate to the southern side.
Breach hold gone just by spam.
Nhất là khi mình là người gọi là ít ra là mình là người có tiếng ấy, tất cả những cái đấy ấy, kể cả là ham vui hay gì mình không nên post. Đấy là cái anh học được vậy thôi. Đéo ai biết được, đéo ai quan tâm là em làm hay em nhặt được hay là em của bạn em hay gì cả. Người ta chỉ quan tâm là em là người post vậy thôi. Phạt người post thì ai phạt? ai đi
He's
tìm.
already gotten two.
KO will come in too. Mako can't use his Brimble.
No, they can just bully him. He's tucking tail and trying to run away. Swings out at just the right time, looking for the second, not converted.
Khó.
Zest left alone, nothing but a Sheriff. Finds one.
Time.
He's got a gun, he's got spam. No!
Thắng luôn.
Doesn't get the half.
No way! What a play! The Red Bull clutch!
And the target switch too. He was aiming at the other player, didn't even think to go for the spike until the last second there. That is just crazy. What a retake from the Foot players. But what a clutch.
Pha đấy
Zest.
đéo trách được ai cả.
What a clutch.
Trách là trách nó catch hay.
That's the guy who wasn't playing in the first two series from DRX. Look at this flash. They're
Đéo
gonna
trách được
do
ai
the
cả.
side push. Adakiwi with the ult.
There are two here. Zest flashed, couldn't see
13
anything.
11
Reminiscent
dành
of
cho
that
Foot.
round that they closed out against ASC. Under
Là một tỷ số
control,
đẹp.
though.
Yeah, well done by RB to fill that space. Fight back a little bit on the crunch.
And a storm to delay.
Ném nét vào phá đi kìa.
They're gonna go for
Cây
it.
vô.
Flash, and they're just tanking the damage. Buzz glad to take one with them, jumping out with the shorty and finding the kill on a Kiwi.
And what a strange decision from Foot. Nobody was gonna get locked down, detained from that. They could have just stayed out. How's that work? Whoa. Still gets the kill.
Xong.
Potential for a Mago
Good.
on the three.
Foot bằng cút.
Molly swinging by. RB found. But it's just a tease.
Marco has ult too.
Foot và cút nghe nó cũng giống nhau ấy, nên mình nghĩ là không phải sự trùng hợp đâu.
And DRX gonna get up to 11. Great response from DRX instantly, recognizing that that north side push was coming in. They sure lose one player in Zest. And then they fight back into underpass. And they're comfortably controlling this situation.
This was a fun, obviously, Buzz getting his kills there, but it was all set up off of RB filling in that space.
Marco nhiều layup vãi trưởng.
The understanding of
À
the
thì
timing
con tướng của nó là con tướng layup mà bạn.
to get the lockdown.
Bây giờ cả team nó hỗ trợ cho việc đặt bom xong thì đấy là đến giờ làm việc của Brimstone rồi mà. Nên là layup thì ai mà chả phải có. Nói chung là mỗi side ấy, thì thường Brimstone sẽ có tầm 1 đến 2 layup, 1 là đủ, 2 là tốt. Thường là thế. Đến mình bắn map by Brimstone mình còn có layup nữa là mà.
Consider that round, remember, 2 rounds ago where they won that clutch by Zest.
Bạn nhìn hình của DRX ở bên số 9 không?
Fallen had the position.
Foot ở bên số 13 không?
He still hasn't used it. Looks like he set up for a stun off the camera to peek out of
Pacific thăng 1 là HyperX nha. Đúng rồi.
Couple bullets traded early, but really silence otherwise.
Khổ thân chơi tay trái layup theo lời đầu tiên. Ê, đen là bạn phải tự tìm layup cho mình rồi.
awesome stuff from RB.
Rồi xong. Rồi xong. Rồi xong. Map 3 tới rồi.
They have full Hawks control, but they still want to go for a Sands push. RB uses his wall on the other side, out of halls, to actually section it off so he can fight Sand without any of the players on site being there. And the timing is perfect. He cleans up to 2 first kills, and then has to fight the guy on site as the wall falls. Perfect anti-eco.
Có cách nào nhớ layup không anh? Có mà. Để nhớ layup thì bạn đừng quên là được.
Buzz is hunting the gun. Maj should be saving this. Mr. Fallen should be challenging.
Chứ còn lồn còn cách nào? Ông trôn rồi à? Đâu mà.
Here comes Buzz. RB2.
40 HP. Is he gonna get there in time?
Oh, he hears him now, so it should be okay. Maj.
Staying alive. Wow. DRX, either way, win the last 3 rounds. They have 4 ults to their name, and they get to map point.
Không, tùy ạ. Nhưng mà thường ấy, mình không biết sao mọi người lại chọn về nhá. Mình bảo mọi người này, khi mà mọi người tìm line up ấy, mọi người cố gắng ấy, ưu tiên đầu tiên là gì? Ưu tiên là line up bằng cái tâm của mình. Vì cái đấy nó sẽ không bao giờ thay đổi, đúng không? Cái tâm là cái thứ nhất. Thứ hai là bạn tìm mấy cái thanh ở bên dưới cái khu vực skill của bạn ấy. Bạn đừng có tìm bằng tay trái tay phải, bạn tìm bằng cái skill ấy thì nó sẽ, cái H ấy thì nó sẽ không bị thay đổi, đúng không? Mình chưa thấy ai tìm layup bằng tay trái tay phải luôn á. Trong game này
They may have caught it early though. I don't know if it was the fact that the
Quả
rope
lap hay
went
đẹp
off,
đấy.
but you're already starting the rotates come through.
Ooh, they don't have Hall's control, and they're not on site. So yes, they might have bought that fake. Ooh, the double flank!
RB is behind Kiwi right now.
Can he get his revenge?
oh,
Backstab with the Vandal, no time for the knife, of course.
đi rồi. Marco có anti, Stack có anti, Z có anti, RB có anti. Đi rồi.
The first use,
Đi rồi, đi rồi.
and it's traded right
Không
now.
sai làm đéo qua ai. Rồi xong thua rồi. 13-8.
Now that all that's out of the way, they still have 3 ults on
Boom.
the side of DRX.
Counter breach ult coming.
I mean, they've got him primed and ready.
Boom.
How on earth do you navigate everything that they're throwing at you? A kill like that is certainly going to help. It's Zest on the
Boom.
equalizer. Orbital strike dropped. Fire falling from
Tiếp
the
nào.
skies. As it's
Rồi.
only one left on defense, Mr. Fallen. Can he keep the map alive? 1v2. Mako creeping forward. Assassination style takes us to Haven.
Địt con mẹ mày, lại map 3. Haven à? Địt mẹ Haven, bắn Haven với người Hàn à? Mệt thế nhở? Thằng Burst nó lại lôi con dẹt của nó ra. Xong rồi RB cầm Killjoy. Thôi, đi rồi. Food, go home. Map 2 là bắn kinh mà em. Map 2 lúc đầu đó là 13 năm ấy. Thằng Kiwi ấy, cái đoạn đầu first half ấy, nó là 13 năm ấy. Chẳng qua đến giai đoạn bên CT thì nó có được chơi đâu. Còn thua với rao sầm lồn. Bọn mình á? Bọn mình 25 bay sang Thái, 26 quay media, 27 diễn tập, 28 bắt đầu bắn. Bây giờ mình trả lời, bây giờ là 1 giờ chiều mình trả lời này. Tí tầm 1 giờ 5 là sẽ có người hỏi tiếp cho xem. Quả này quyết định thay đổi cục diện vãi lồn luôn mà. Đéo kịp nữa nửa. Đèn đã rồi. Mình nghĩ là HyperX. Mình nghĩ là HyperX ấy, nó chỉ nên tập trung vào làm tai nghe rồi. Chứ chuột với cả chuột này tai nghe với cả bàn phím, chứ chuột với pad thì thôi nên từ bỏ đi. Bàn phím HyperX cũng ngon. Mình đang định mua bàn phím nhưng mà chưa tìm được bàn phím nào. Mua 65% cho nó nhỏ gọn mang đi cho dễ, cho vừa vào cái ba lô. Làm nốt con custom anh. Em link tài trợ anh đấy. anh làm cái custom, anh ghi chữ đàm linh lên trên. Tài trợ bao nhiêu anh mua đúng như thế luôn, xong anh ghi chữ địt mẹ hip by đàm linh, được chưa? Hợp lý chưa? 65% mất mấy phím chức năng F ấy thầy. À F mình có dùng đâu mà. Hôm nọ mình nhìn thấy ở cái web nó cũng có nhiều con đẹp phết, nhưng mà là mình còn phải xem cái click của nó nữa. Đâu ấy nhỉ? Landing pad. À, trông kiểu mấy con nhà này. Trông kiểu mấy con này mình nghiền vãi luôn. Trông kiểu này. Mình thích kiểu này vãi luôn, nhưng mà nhìn nó là wireless. Bàn phím wireless nghe nó hơi ngu. Mình đéo thích. Trông kiểu màu này nghiền vãi luôn. Đẹp vãi luôn. Kiểu bàn phím nó kiểu vuông vuông góc cạnh này này. Xong rồi... Đấy. Nhưng mà phải 65% cơ. Con này vẫn to. Trông nghiền vãi luôn. Fuck man. Đây. Binh chilling. Nhưng mà phải đến tận nơi xem cái switch trông cũng hơi lười. Không, hút tinh đéo ngon em ơi. Anh đéo thích con hút tinh. Con hút tinh thì đéo ngon. Mình dùng switch chả thế á? Mình hay dùng blue switch. Acco á? Mẹ mày bàn phím Acco mình mua cho Hồng Anh á. Mua địt mà Hồng Anh mua chứ. 2 triệu mấy. Hồng Anh dùng được mày 4 tháng. Tự chập mạch. Địt mày tự kiểu liệt phím các thứ luôn. Mang đi sửa được 1 tuần, lại tự tiếp tục tiếp. Vứt con mẹ luôn. Sao lại dùng clicky anh ơi? Why not hả em? Thì ôn thì có vấn đề lồn gì đâu em. Chơi game trong phòng thì có ai quan trọng đâu. Bắt đầu đã mua bàn phím xịn bấm mà không nghe tiếng bàn phím thì mua làm chi cho mệt. Blue Switch gõ thích vãi trưởng, mỗi tội hơi ồn, gõ toàn bị vợ chửi. Thì mình làm mình đổi từ mình làm nhà mình lên làm nóc nhà đi bạn. Là game thì không ai chửi bạn nữa, đúng không? Hoặc là bây giờ bạn mày làm thế nào mà cho người yêu bạn, cho vợ bạn cũng ghiền bấm bàn phím luôn á. Thế là xong. Đổi vợ khi địt. Đổi vợ nghe hợp lý này, kiếm một em hiền hiền hơn à? Chung là ấy, mình bấm bàn phím ấy, mình còn thích bàn phím kiểu nó nói sao ta? Cái nút nó nhẹ ấy, bạn hiểu không? Bấm nó cảm giác thích ấy. Có những cái bàn phím nhá, bấm vào cảm giác như kiểu nó đéo bấm ấy, như kiểu con hút tinh ấy. Chưa bấm nó đã ấy rồi, là thứ nhất. Hoặc là có những con custom mình dùng của thằng bạn ấy, cảm giác bấm vào nhá, kiểu nó đéo có âm thanh gì cả, xong rồi cảm giác như kiểu nó mình đang bấm vào cái cát lún ấy. Đéo thích.
Ngô Công Anh.
Góp tiền mua custom keyboard. góc một đô này thì không để tên đàm linh được rồi. Ngày xưa không, ngày xưa mình dùng anh em biết ngày xưa ở Steel Series con 5G-V2 hay 6G-V2 ấy, nó có cái gọi là gì nhỉ? Black Switch à? Nó nặng vãi lồn luôn ấy. Mình dùng bàn phím đầu tiên của mình là cái đấy. Nó nặng vãi lồn luôn, bấm thích vãi lồn. Ờ, 6G-V2 best. Ngày xưa đúng kiểu mình thích luôn đấy. Này, đó nha. Giờ mà Steel CD làm lại con này thì mình cũng mua. Kiểu nhá, nó đúng kiểu mình thích luôn. Góc cạnh. Xong rồi kiểu nút bấm đơn giản, mình thích kiểu này vãi lồn, nhìn mình thích mấy cái kiểu nút bấm như này vãi lồn. Nhiều bàn phím kiểu nó vuông góc cạnh ấy, xong nhìn nó thích. Nhưng mà tiếc là không bán nữa. Sậu. Tắt delay black switch. Vãi lồn. Cái switch nghe lại. Anh em nhìn mình nhìn đây, như kiểu mình nhìn ngay này mình chả hiểu con cặc gì cả. Này khác gì nhau hả anh em? Medium, medium. Medium là vừa, light là nhẹ à? Heavy. Thấy rồi. Nhìn nhiều rồi. Nhiều loại quá, chả biết cái đeo gì với cái đeo gì. Steel Series Apex Pro TKL 2023. Nói chung là mấy cái switch phải bấm thử cơ, chứ không cho bấm thử thì cháu chiêu. Con này trông như con cặc với em đầm linh. Trước bọn anh ở LGG được tài trợ cái này này. Nhưng mà anh em biết đấy. Đây này. Trông đẹp vãi lồn thể, trông đẹp vãi lồn. Đợi tí xuống lấy đồ ăn anh em ơi. Nà. Maybe because I told him I use in Vietnam. He thought like it doesn't have or something. Ominos! Na na na.
Up the players down in hell.
Yeah, that dart was beautiful.
So good. Out of zest.
What?
Getting going early.
Jorel? Today?
That's exactly what they need.
Oh.
You talk about getting going early. A Vandal in the hands of Buzz.
Okay, yeah.
Too.
Then I asked him later go eat
Doesn't
something.
look like he's going to be tested.
Stand up!
Pistols towards garage for now.
Traded stuns. What is that? Turret's not even broken yet.
Not
but
that
it
one,
does
bro.
allow Cracks to take down RB. Breaks up the crossfire,
Not that one.
or creates a crossfire, I should say. Mako here to hold on.
Mako's playing a mini game, having to shoot all utility out from the skies, from the floor beneath him.
Bro, can you stand up? I need to eat, bro.
Still staying around. Zest
Yeah.
swinging.
DyAC will win.
That
Don't worry.
should clean things up.
Scratching my head at that smoke.
Pacific on top.
Mr. Fallen on spawn. They give so much room for the DRX players who were already within it to pounce out of it. Yeah, it's anti-eco though, not the biggest of deals. DRX expected to convert. You're right though, Mako. That's the key thing with this Gecko composition, with Gecko compositions in general. You want to try to combine it with shootable utility. The thing for him is, and for Foot, it's surprising, but the only real thing is the util out from Cracks. They try to combine it with nano swarms for Maj, but mostly just to try to land the nano. Not necessarily to get the flash off.
That you still can drink. Save the turtle, bro.
I'm surprised at the amount of success that Foot have gotten with that fact. 4 and 2 on this map. It's a good map for them.
Here we see some of that utility combined with the aftershock and the dizzy.
Clears the complete left side of that site, so Mako has to play on the right. Smoke gonna be up soon.
And he's just going to fill in the space that they thought was cleared. He tucks right back behind it. And he has a teleport. He can get out if he feels too much pressure.
Now RB up close now. They're gonna try to fight together.
With the Bucky right out of the smoke. He's paranoid, but the wingman doesn't spot him. He doesn't spot him at all! RB with 2, robbed of the 3rd, courtesy of Mako.
Oh!
Finally landing it, switching weapons and getting them all. A prime gaming flawless for DRX.
3-0 with the circus act from RB, juggling back and forth between the shotgun and the Vandals. And the follow-up for Foot. I mean, they used so much util at the beginning of that round. And yeah, they
Không
had
hiểu,
the second
dùng
wave.
hết đồ. Dùng hết đồ sao không vào, sao lúc đánh vào không còn flash gì hết. Không hiểu. Đó là điểm gì?
That space that was cleared from Foot early on. When they used the aftershock, when they used that mosh in the back left of sight. Foot back down to pistols.
Free delivery,
yes, they've
by
had
the way.
success, but you can't continuously rely on the
First time on
Foot
Foodpanda.
No, that has to break eventually.
Oh!
And this might be where it breaks. Buzz going aggressive,
Oh!
looking to finish him off, as is DRX. And they're teed up for it. One away from another flawless. Buzz looking for the kill, and he's set up for it, but RB takes it. But another Prime Gaming flawless for DRX.
I'm
Is
good.
there a 4-0?
That's crazy. I got to see the scoreboard here because it's got to look brutal for Foot. We got a glimpse of it. 3 kills total. 3 kills and 3 Prime Gaming flawlesses from DRX.
This one is $3.
Talk about a form shift. Maybe this was their playground the entire time. I've been saying this and over. They come to maps against formidable teams and they make it really
Đấy, chơi
tough
game nó
and
phải như
not
này.
taking it.
Ai cũng giết được người như
They're
thế.
3-3 this season on it. 50% win rate.
You wouldn't think it with how they've played these opening few rounds.
That's interesting. Maybe it's because Pacific knows their tendencies on this map.
Note here, Cracks has his ult. Keep a close eye on that.
Great shot from RB. Instantly takes down the Dizzy.
And stays alive.
Stun and flash used to keep them in that position. RB's got to get off of site to play retake now. especially with the. Oh, he's gonna. Hello?
He repositions and he's what? He's not cleared. Doesn't matter. Foot still gets what they want.
For the first time in that execute, looks like there's so much coming at you. There's so little to do if you're the player's backside except get off. I'm surprised they didn't make that decision.
Maybe a little overconfidence putting them in that situation. And yeah, the thrash was well handled. But you couldn't possibly consider everything else.
Yeah, they just can't hear. I mean, the ground is rumbling, trembling at their feet. You have no clue what the situation is. You could tell they were looking frantic on the site, trying to find the players who were actually hitting close to them.
I wonder if here Zest is going to find any exits. Spotted one, and there's just one bullet fired. But the target now found, and Footer on the board.
Almost the final chance to stop that slow start DyAC mentioned. To gain some momentum back. Oof. Kiwi's just literally on a path to follow up on that thrash. Straight cutting through the site to follow it. Because you know, if you're right next to it, there's going to be spray into it at the very least. If they're not getting the detain, you're going to be following up on a player who hasn't reset his fire.
Sao từ chung kết VCT Pacific không thấy Foxy 9 nữa vậy Công Anh? Foxy 9 nó vừa bắn hôm nọ mà.
Gun still bound for DRX, and you see the money set up for them to really put together multiple rounds.
Up in hands of Buzz too.
It seems like they're just clearing some of this utility in garage. They don't get it all. You still see one nano on your screen. But it was just the alarm bot. The turret is still B, and the other nano is too. Note here with this hit, it's going to be really difficult to find space for the op in the hands of Buzz. Kiwi has already gotten the kill out onto Stacks.
Liều vãi lồn mà, không smoke A-Link luôn. Ôi!
But Zest with two, and Mako does it as well.
Cái giá phải trả. Liều vãi lồn.
It seems so difficult. But they convert.
Phantom đỡ ngồi đã sấy rồi. Phantom đỡ cứ ngồi đã sấy một đường thôi.
DRX just spray and spray away. Look at this. Out of Zest.
Wow.
And Mako. I mean, the thing there, I'd love to see that as from Foot's perspective. Because that aftershock, I think, was probably obscuring their vision. That was their own aftershock.
Mình ăn này là ăn sandwich anh em ạ. Tại vì chả có món gì mở cửa cả đấy. Nên thôi order bừa cho nó nhanh. Sắp đến giờ tập team mà không ăn thì cũng suy. Mấy anh em fancy đang tập team với cả Fnatic kìa. Đúng rồi, về Việt Nam anh ăn nhiều vậy rồi. Kiểu đồ ăn ngon hơn hẳn luôn đấy.
Line up with the fault line to provide cover and allow him to take the angle, but the rest of the hits headed towards C, and RB greets him.
Ngon team em tập với Lao.
And Foot's been so focused on funneling and fragging into garage.
Buzz still on this line for now.
The fact that RB able to get that against the Knives players, against Kiwi, it's crazy. And there's no follow-up because the Molly's perfect for him. Going back to that line though for Buzz.
Từ Tokyo tới Hồng Kông á. Từ Tokyo tới Hồng Kông hình như ping 50.
Maybe not.
It was just the foot. And he doesn't land it. Pushed off of it now. He's going to continue to explore. Meanwhile, once again, to hit towards B. And Stacks with the hold.
What a flash out of Mako too, helping outside of garage.
Ủa tại sao lại hai người chạy vào một người đéo vào nhỉ?
Fallen was moments ago. Remember, Buzz had a little engagement with him. The thing is, there's no flash to help. So Stacks is freely able to just walk in the side. And because of that fast pivot that they're trying to do.
Hai người chạy vào nhìn bên trái nhưng người thứ ba không nhìn bên phải. Không hiểu cho lắm.
He doesn't have the second stroke to cover both links at the same time. DyAC is completely ripping them apart because of that.
And RB's gone hunting for it. With 13 seconds left, Mr. Fallen, you see the money. It's not great for him. He wants to preserve this weapon. Keep the Phantom into the next. There's no help, RB. It's just you here. Actually, that fault line from really far away is nice. That's well done. Another Prime Gaming Flawless for DyAC. What is that, 4?
4. 4. I mean, you keep counting, you might end up finding yourself the most in a half like this. That's what I'm saying though, Stacks, no util thrown his way at all. Foot, for this composition, you cannot start to rely on those dry fights that you saw a lot of on Bind.
Yeah.
Especially on attack, maybe on defense you can do a little bit more of that. Trying to find the defaulting players, isolated. Where's the shift in strategy here? It's like we're watching the ASC game all over again. They're going right back in to try to challenge RB, to try to break the util inside a garage.
But DyAC are ready for it. The paranoia, the stun. Kiwi's dead again.
That's like 3 times he dies first in the exact same thing, and it's the same lurk for Mr. Fallen. This time it might find value. Where's Zest? Nothing.
Right in between.
Tự dưng ba mẹ DyAC bắn kinh vãi luôn mà, toàn mặt.
It's desperation right now too. It's like a delayed call to come into A. Mr. Fallen almost had the line in. And even when he dies, they continue forward. It won't let them the sight this time, but remember, the retake was perfect for DyAC on this pistol. Oh, and they've got tools.
Rồi, Navi vào rồi em nhá. Navi vào bắn LCQ của khu vực AEMEA rồi.
Do they dare invest one of their ults in an attempt to secure this? It's such a difficult decision. You're down 5 rounds in an elimination map. Traded Buzz, drop the weapon, you drop the op. Went for lighter weaponry, but it's Zest who cleans things up.
Yeah, he swapped it with Stacks, who's throwing util in the backline.
Bleed à? Bleed thì biết rồi mày. Bleed hên xui vậy luôn.
Actually, in that instance, it's kill and be killed. There's no way out.
Yeah.
Rồi thì ban vĩnh viễn người ta cục thêm linh.
Once again, and just so strong from DyAC. I mean, full credit to them to be able to show what they showed on Bind. Disjointed, no ideas, form missing. Mako's at the bottom of the
cái net bridge xuống heo nhào nhỉ. Cái net đấy phải có lab đấy. Net đẹp vãi lộn luôn mà. Clear hết cả cái heo luôn. Anh vừa bảo mọi người đem quân. Bắn xe vào Hồng Kông. Fancy tầm Fancy rơi vào tầm 20 ping, 30 ping. Fnatic tầm 50 ping. Cỡ đấy 50-60 ping.
They might ult this because they had control of short. You know, opt not to. Might be the Jet who got tagged, but Buzz here.
He's got the dash up. He's got the op in hand. Target's close by. Found. And he gets away. Looking for the second, not converted.
Nice play by Kiwi in the one-way. Buzz gives it to him. Showed a little leg. Slow things down though again, Foot. Gonna go for an execute.
Mousepad.
Ủa, phát hay ấy. Ủa. Nhưng vẫn vào mặt. Phát hay ấy nhưng mà vẫn vào mặt. Ủa. Ui ui. DyAC tới chơi. Đủ má mày, DyAC tới chơi. Cút rồi, tầm này là cút rồi. Trong mấy thằng DRX bắn thế thì khó lắm. Ý ôi, mọi người quá. Mày sáng nay 10 giờ 50 dậy. Xong rồi ra ngồi bật livestream, xong nhanh răng rửa mặt, xong rồi ăn. Chưa kịp tập thể dục buổi sáng nữa. Ây da.
Try to enable that guy to do damage, but like that where he's getting split up every round against RB.
Sáng nào mình tập thể dục mà. Sáng nào mình cũng phải giãn người tập thể dục, xong rồi chống đẩy 10 cái, ít nhất. Tháng sáng nào cũng thế mà. Tức lúc nào mình dậy là mình làm thế. Nó quen rồi.
What is that TP? Are you kidding me?
Just by himself.
What? What is going on right now?
Trước ấy, lúc anh stream ấy, trước anh stream từ lâu rồi, có một ông bảo là kiểu cố gắng sáng nào cũng dậy, kiểu nói sao nhỉ? Hít đất 10 cái ấy, cho máu nó lưu thông cái đéo đéo gì ấy. Thử thì thấy nó cũng hợp lý. Vẫn cút. Không phải tập để giảm béo anh em, mà tập để cho máu nó lưu thông cái gì ấy. Thế là trước kiểu sáng dậy là một, với cả trước lúc bắn giải ấy, thường là sẽ warm up bằng chống đẩy 10 cái.
Like it. Actually, that's cool. The stun from A-Main off of the TP allows him to get those 2 kills. That's a detail that we missed. But I don't get the follow-up.
Sao thấy mấy anh em fancy offline mà anh chôn là tập team ở client bắn giải em ơi. Tại vì bắn giải ở Tokyo này bắn client cũ, bắn patch bản cũ, nên là các team Tokyo người ta tập bản cũ, người ta không tập bản mới.
Oh, the Thrash is stunned. The ult coming out too. He might actually get tagged by that.
Wow!
He's already gotten one. Mr. Fallen from up top, and he's ripped right back down. They still have 2 numbers here. That's well done by Kiwi. Get him to do a 2v2.
Kiwi rất tốt, nhưng mà DyAC rất tiếc. Ngủ dậy uống nước lọc đầu tiên. Cái đấy thì tất nhiên rồi, sáng nào cũng uống nước lọc mà. Sáng nào cũng ra uống một cốc tầm 200 gọi là bao nhiêu nhỉ? 20 ml à? 0,2 lít là bao nhiêu ta? 200 à? Hay 20? 20 đúng không ta?
On the final map. And everybody rolling. DRX is not going to let this slip. DRX is not
200 à?
going to exit groups.
Không, ý mình là 0,2 lít ạ. 0,2 lít ạ.
In this series alone, it looks like 2 entirely different teams.
Là 200 à?
Maybe a fast CXX here. Insta smoke on the window. Kiwi again going to send his life forward.
No, the last 3 rounds have been very fast, very patient.
Biết đâu, tại vì cái máy lấy nước bên này ấy, mình uống nó ghi là 0,2 mà mình biết đâu.
They are, and you see the Jet try to take high ground. It's brought right back down once again by Mako. Pressure train to the skies as RB pushes in, gets 2 from logs, leaves Maj alone. 1v4 turns to a 1v3. Has the lockdown to play around. Way too many targets to deal with.
What a flash that was from Stacks. For Mako and RB to do work. That is beautiful. That's what you expect from a DRX Haven. That's
Bắn bình tĩnh quá. Đấy không phải xây nối, đấy không phải xây nối. Đấy không phải xây nối nhá. Xây nối là người ta xây liên tục luôn á. Còn vừa rồi người ta là 2 lần xây á. Damn! Damn son! Nhanh lên nè, bắn nhanh lên, bố còn đi warm up. Đi warm up còn bắn với idol.
God, I have never seen so.
Các anh cần phải có friend đây em đập link, phải có friend nhá, để tí bảo anh viết vào check.
Definitive and so
I
decisive.
know,
Like,
and it's everybody.
yeah, we're done, right? It's,
Không
it's
11.
over.
The post show. It's me, Timothy Williams with Esports Douglas. A pistol will close it out. Put EMEA's 3rd seed. We saw Navi, the 4th seed, leave yesterday. And Foot right now on the precipice of doing just the same.
Another EMEA domino poised to fall. This one at the hands of DRX.
Lát tối thầy có stream không vậy? Không biết đâu bạn ạ. Đáng lẽ là có nhưng mà tactic DRX. Tactic DRX từ 20 địt mẹ mày 20 luôn. 2021, 2020 gì đấy.
I love Buzz. That guy's crazy too. Okay.
That was well done. Kiwi never saw him.
It just came in on the flank.
Tức là anh em hiểu như này nhá, mình chỉ nói một lần thôi này. Mình chỉ nói đúng một lần thôi nhá. Please, đừng hỏi lại. Bất kỳ khi nào có một update mới, thì phải 1 tháng sau mới mang vào giải. Chứ đéo phải là update xong rồi bật luôn. Thế nên đấy là lý do vì sao đấy là có những cái client giải. Tokyo này chưa bắn bản mới. Súng rất là update bản cũ. Nhưng mà Ascension thì sẽ là bắn bản mới. Rồi đấy, tactic VS đây, VS 2020 2021 hay gì đấy. Cái thời đầu. Z dash và ceiling.
When you need to snowball the bonus, those sorts of things. That one is a head scratcher.
We had a couple of those. DRX cut noise and now push forward. RB falls. Off the paranoia. It's well handled though.
Có khi nào thua luôn không ta? Khi nào thua luôn không ta? Không có rồi.
Dashing forward into the ace. Oh, he almost had it. Still has the shot at the classic and it delivers. Consolation prize, all things considered, but an ace number.
Đấy là cái hay của Valorant. Vì sao? Cái đấy là cái hay cũng là cái dở của Valorant. Tại vì sao? Anh em phải hiểu ấy là cái việc ấy mà cho bắn tiếp tục bản cũ nó sẽ gọi là sao ta? Nó sẽ gọi là cho các team nhiều thời gian để chuẩn bị hơn. Ví dụ nhá, bọn mình bắn cái split 2 đúng không? Hay split 1 gì đấy. Tự dưng nhá, vòng bảng bắn một bản. Nhưng mà đến vòng trong ấy thì nó đến thời điểm phải bắn bản mới rồi. Tức là bọn mình bắn trong vòng bảng, bọn mình phải chuẩn bị bản cũ, tức là map cũ, map pool cũ ấy, cái map Icebox ấy cho vòng bảng. Nhưng mà vào vòng trong thì bọn mình lại phải chuẩn bị cho map split. Nó nhiều việc hơn cho các team. Nhưng mà ấy, ví dụ như kiểu mà không có map mới ấy, mà chỉ có bản cũ ấy thì nó sẽ kiểu có thời gian 1 tháng cho chuẩn bị ấy. Như kiểu Tokyo này thì mọi người sẽ không phải chuẩn bị cho bản mới. Chỉ có bọn mình ấy là phải chuẩn bị cho bản mới ở Ascension thôi.
The concept of map control, they would have had the entire map right there.
It's crazy too because they invested as much as they did, and it's not just going to be equally exchanged.
Nhìn mà anh em nhìn cái đội hình này, anh em nhìn đội hình của bọn DyAC ấy, anh em có nhận ra một điều ấy là ở map Haven này nhá, nó luôn luôn là 5 con này, hoặc là sẽ chỉ là Asha thay cho Omen, nó luôn luôn là 5 con này, hoặc là Cypher thay cho Killjoy nữa, nhưng mà thường thường ấy nó chỉ là 5 con này. Anh em nhìn thấy không? Lúc lột nó chỉ là 5 con này ở map này luôn. Nó là tướng lợi nhất cho cái map này rồi. Hỏi xong 12-3.
Looked like he had just sidestepped that Captain Stun.
Yeah, he did. I was wondering where Captain Stun was off of, but he just randomly throws it and
Hello,
doesn't
JC.
have the information about where Stacks is.
Sắp off stream rồi. 1001 anh em cho xin một like được không ạ? Hết game này là đi warm up.
Cracks up in heaven looking for.
Xong rồi đi tập team.
Instantly smoked off. The spam not finding it. Masha's to push forward with this. Well done to handle Blaz. A Cracks 1v3 would be something special here. 1v2 now. Tucking into smoke and then popping right back out, but the spike is becoming a factor. Time is not on his side, and neither is his health. DRX gets to 12.
Probably the toughest group stage ever for DRX.
Trò này anh nói thật luôn, trò này kể cả top thế giới bắn với cả các team dưới ấy, nó không có cái kiểu là 8-9-0 đâu, khó lắm. Nhất là khi bắn tập nữa, bắn tập người ta chỉ kiểu thử bài các thứ ấy, đôi khi người ta chỉ chạy bài ấy. Có những team người ta bắn 12 round người ta chỉ chạy một bài thôi để người ta thử.
It's crazy though for Foot in the face of a beating so devastatingly defeating, still smiling.
Did he just spam it?
May have.
Ồ, game quân ơi.
Yeah, you see the bullet still on the wall. Like it's chalk outlining his body. They really think that they're pushing down mid just like they did on that bonus.
13-3. Là một tỷ số đẹp. Về C nhặt ngọc cho Breach, xong Breach anti C-side. 13-3, đẹp. Ra cover cho Stuck nhặt ngọc, Stuck vào anti, hết side C. Và thế là game đấu kết thúc.
DyAC has been running this forever. It's so good.
Không nhặt à?
Buzz has so many different lines he can take.
Không nhặt luôn mà.
4v5
C retake. Thôi thua.
Okay. Buzz down. That's a start.
Playing the post off of Stacks Rolling Thunder. Mr. Fallen has smoke here though, so I'm not fully sure if I completely agree with the idea right now.
Where's that? He has a shock too.
Especially how close they are.
Smoked off.
Smoke con mẹ vào lại luôn.
RB with the nano. So it's now 3 pieces of utility to consider. The rolling thunder, the shock dart, and the nano.
Mùi khỡ luôn, full luôn.
Oh, the nano half. There's the rolling thunder pushing him forward. The fight taken. So far, the fight won. Concept one. That would have been a finish. But alas, we play another.
They were both stunned up. I don't know how that stun was stick. That thing was thicker than Josh's.
Cái lồn thế nhở?
That thing was crazy. You saw the spam there, RB with the nano. That thing came really late too.
King on.
Those Masha roads are insane. Just to even get them to that point.
That breach roll coming from Stacks, he rotated garage rather than getting a head on.
Mày anh đâu có muốn đâu.
Kiwi's through and short, and there's help with him.
Thế mà bắt được mặt được. Lồn này xàm vãi lồn.
It's a low buy here from DRX.
Woo!
Knives of Buzz though could put an end to this thing, and
Vâng.
just do that.
Hóa ra là 13-4 chứ không phải 13-3.
Are the knives what decide the series? This broken buy is broken no longer. They've all upgraded weapons.
Thua rồi. Cứ thế lồn được round này. Fuck man. How to kill?
At this point, Foot feeling like they're 6 feet under and just waiting for the final procession to close things up, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Cracks pushing forward. The blades not doing it.
Let's go.
DRX obliterate.
Good comeback. Ơi, yêu map. Tạm gác việc tìm bàn phím sau vậy. Ý dồ, ý dồ, ý dồ. Thả tí cho game đấu nó căng thẳng. Warm up, warm up. What we have today? Chả có con cặc gì. Trừ 2 EMEA. Di chuột cứ thấy khó khó ạ, cấn cấn ạ. Đúng rồi, tập team phải tập với team khác chứ. Ôi giời. Tò mò làm gì hả mọi người? Đó là tập team, đó là bí mật của mỗi team rồi mà. Bọn mình cũng đâu có muốn lộ của bọn mình đâu. Vô tình lộ thì nó cũng không sao đâu, nó cũng không kiểu mọi các team khác nó cũng không làm quá đâu, nhưng mà cố tình để lộ thì nó là câu chuyện khác rồi. Như kiểu ten Z là vô tình thì có ai nói gì đâu mà.
Ngô Công Anh.
Con dẹt Trung Hoa vs con dẹt Hàn Quốc Seoul.
Đáng quang thực nghe. Tiếc quá mình không được xem, mình muốn xem trận này, nhưng mà tiếc quá mình không được xem. Giá như nó là trận 1 thì sẽ hay hơn. Hello Joel, happy birthday Joel. I heard today is your birthday. Hello Rovi. Mấy giờ rồi? Chuẩn bị rồi. Tạm biệt anh em, mình đi tập team này. Hẹn gặp anh em một buổi tối. Bye bye.